record. Open the camera, record.
Okay, and
they can't
the police,
snatch your phone.
They cannot snatch your phone.
No, they can't snatch your phone.
Okay.
They can't check you without your consent.
Okay.
Unless they have a reasonable doubt.
And this is an Indian rule, not the American rule.
Always be present with the police wherever they're checking the car.
Okay, so let us assume young man is driving a car, say back from college or to work.
Yeah. I got to know the impact and the effect of the law when I was in 10th. I know that aspect is there, but don't be too scared.
Okay.
What's the worst they can do? Nothing. As far as I cross-checked the BNSs, but BNS, but so far adultery is not a crime. Okay. Even she had filed the promise to marriage case.
What is the promise to marriage case?
Promise to marriage case is that when you promise a girl, it doesn't apply for a guy, so mind it.
Okay.
When you promise a girl stating that I'm gonna get married to you, the said bracket people.
Oh, okay.
They will be having girls to be on the Hinge or Tinder. You know, they will swipe right, or else the match will happen. They'll text their own place.
Okay.
And you go for a drink. Then they'll invite them for their place. And early in the morning, everything changes. My first ever experience was when I was in final year, 2023-2024. I used the chat GPT for the first ever time to do a research, and it gave one solid case which I exactly wanted. It gave the citation number, everything. So I started searching for that case law, said case law. Couldn't find it anywhere online. The citation number was 223 or something, and the citation number was book in 222 and 224 or something like that.
It created its own case?
Yes. Later on, we got to know after a week that it had created its own case.
Oh, fantastic.
It has happened a lot. Even one of the judges from one of the court had used a judgment which was non-existent. So don't go for ChatGPT, please, for the Indian laws. It doesn't work. So I went on a date with a girl. It was a well-known restaurant in Bangalore. And let's say I had some 3,000 rupees. And when the bill came in, I was shocked to see that they had added around 280 rupees as a service charge. But I was forced to pay. 2023 or something, once I got my enrollment 2024, I got one case. It's against the service charge against the same said restaurant. Went there, sued them, got the compensation.
Welcome viewers to another podcast on Conversations in Bangalore. Today is going to be a legal day. We are in presence of a young and extremely enterprising advocate, lawyer, whatever you may call, my good friend Harsha. And we've decided today, after hearing a couple of his stories about his exciting life in the courts, I wanted him to educate young adults on what the law is, what they should look out for. If you are a young adult or you have a young adult at home, this is a podcast you cannot miss. So without any further ado, welcome my good friend Harsha Prabhakar.
Thank you, sir.
So Harsha, tell me what excited you about law?
Law is everywhere. We both are sitting over here in an AC, comfortably shooting, camera is rolling. If we are doing it in such a privileged way, that means there is a law protecting both of us.
Okay.
Whoever your viewers may be, wherever they might be. If they are listening in their own comfort zone, that means there is a law protecting them as well. But unfortunately in India, Shashank, that we won't be aware of the law until and unless it has negatively affected us.
Okay. That is my experience with a lot of cases I have heard, and people I know who have entangled themselves with law has always been on the negative side when it has affected them badly.
Yes, that's because whenever I get a client, we recommend them to take certain steps. But in India, unfortunately, we are influenced by the Western TV shows and media as to how the Western law functions.
Okay.
And they will try to implement those.
Okay.
So where they're supposed to spend 10 rupees, even after us recommending certain steps, they will go ahead and do their own steps, and then they'll be willing to spend 40 rupees for the said event.
Okay.
And this has been happening very constantly because law is such a dynamic subject. Law is pervasive in nature. Law exists everywhere.
Okay.
I want to read you this thing. I had come up with this a quote or something on my own long ago, but I was waiting for the right moment.
Okay.
So what is law for me, to be frank? All right. It goes like this. On paper, law is about rules. In reality, it's about change.
Okay.
Power changes hands. Right expands.
Okay.
Wrong gets corrected. What was once normal becomes illegal.
What was once normal becomes illegal. Okay.
And what was once unthinkable becomes protected.
Okay.
Law follows the same rhythm as life. Order, conflict, resolution. Growth, decay, and transformation. That's why law never stands still. Law is evolving. Law is life.
Wow. That's quite deep for someone who's as young as you. And you came up with this on your own?
Yes.
Was this a project or this is something that hit you?
Usually, Shashank, like what happens in law is that, let me go a bit wider as to where I'm coming from. Wherever you go, there are two ways of doing things, whatever the course which you may choose. It's one, follow the crowd. So there was one quote in BMS I had already discussed with you, but for the viewers, whenever I used to walk down from the second floor, there was one quote which used to stick to me, that the sad part of the rat race is that even if you win the race, you're still a rat.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've come across this one, but in a different place though. Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever I used to get any kind of moot court competition, any kind of projects, everybody used to go for ChatGPT or library directly.
Okay.
As to what is law has been said over there. I used to take a step back and think, what is law according to me?
Okay.
How much can I implement it?
As a student?
Yes, as a student.
Okay. Let's take one step back.
Yeah.
What inspired you to become a law student to begin with?
This happened in 2018, I guess.
Okay.
I was in my degree. So I did my BCom, then I had my own startup, then I came to law.
Okay.
So I went on a date with a girl.
Okay.
All right. It was a well-known restaurant in Bangalore. So unfortunately, I was on a very strict budget back then.
You're a student,
College student,
of course.
Yeah, exactly, right. So, and let's say I had some 3,000 rupees.
That's not a small budget from my time. I would spend my whole month in 3,000 as a rich kid.
This was back in 90s, Shashank. I'm speaking about in 2018.
Okay.
All right. So we had went on a date, and I had the budget of 3,000. I was looking at the menu, and I was waiting until what she orders. Then I used to order something else.
Okay, just like every college kid who's dating.
Yes. Yep. All right. So over here, unfortunate thing happened with me that once, the bill stopped around like 2,500, 2,600.
Okay.
And GST was just implemented back then, 2017.
Okay.
All right. I was studying the GST aspect as well. And when the bill came in, I was shocked to see that they had added around like 280 rupees as a service charge.
Service charge. It's not the GST.
Yes, it's a service charge.
As a BCom student, you've already calculated the GST.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So I was doing math.
Okay.
So I was supposed to be left with some 300 rupees for me to go back.
Okay.
All right. So, and I asked in a very decent manner, boss, the service charge is an optional thing. So I guess you can remove it. It was like, oh, nahi hota hai bhaiya. You know, like they were adamant.
Okay.
So when I've spent that kind of a money, I was caught.
Okay.
I can't fight. I knew that service charge isn't a compulsory thing. It's an optional thing. But I was forced to pay.
Okay.
And I had to go back home catching a bus or a walk or whatever it is. It happened. But yeah, but the best part is that after...
But the date was saved.
Yeah, date was saved.
Okay.
Yeah, somehow, God's grace.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that, let's say after 7 to 8 years, that restaurant was always behind my mind.
Okay.
As they say, universe has its own way of...
Wait, so you're telling me that inspired you to become a lawyer to get back at them?
Let me complete the story.
Okay.
You'll get to know where I'm coming from.
Okay.
So after that, 2023 or something, once I got my enrollment, 2024, I got one case. It's against the service charge against the same side restaurant.
Okay.
Went there, sued them, got
Wow.
the compensation.
Okay.
So law, to be frank, Shashank, my first ever experience, already spoken about this in my TED talk, but I got to know the impact and the effect of the law when I was in 10th. So until then, I had no clue about even though my dad is a lawyer, I used to look at only the struggle and the busy schedule.
Okay.
There is no 9 to 10 or something like that over there. 5 to 5, what do you think? There will be only 10 to 10. If you leave your office by 10 p.m. in the night, you're lucky.
Wow. Okay.
Right? By 7, you should be back in the office.
Okay.
Because 10, once again, the court hearing starts. And you will be looking for the clients. The more clients, the more pressure.
Correct.
And in India, people doesn't like to pay for anything, whatever it is. All right. So when I was in 10th, I was a backbench student. I
Okay.
never used to pass.
Like all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I never used to pass in any of the subjects.
Okay.
And one fine day, we were like when there was a month or so for the board exams, I was in ICAC, principal called. She called me and my dad. We were surrounded by all the set faculties. We had some 10 to 11 subjects in ICAC, so all the faculties were there. And they had only one simple offer on the table, that is, no matter what happens, you will not clear the math exam because you have never cleared a math exam from 6th standard.
Wow. Okay.
So I used to take the re-exam. They used to promote me on a mercy petition or something like that.
Okay.
So we are gonna lose the cent percent, the 100% result, which you have been carrying the legacy from past 2 decades.
Oh, okay. The school was afraid.
Yes. So if because of me, they might lose the
Wow.
cent percent.
Okay.
And they were like, we will give you some 90% marks in the 9th marks card. You just go join somewhere else for the 10th.
Oh, they wanted you out of there.
Yes, out of the way because.
Okay.
And that's when, my dad started fighting over there, and I was lost. I mean, principal was right. I knew my capacity. Ground level, we shouldn't lie to ourselves.
Okay.
But over there, one of my good friend, he came up with the one fine day. I was sitting in the library or something. He came up. He slammed a book on the table. He said, "You say you're not going to pass in the math. Read this."
Okay.
Bylaw simply stated that 65B, if I remember it right, that if you clear the language, science, and rest of the subject, even if you fail in the math or computer science, you'll be automatically passed.
Okay.
And I was like, does this work? He was like, that's law. That should work.
And what? This is a friend who's in 10th standard
Yes,
with you?
my classmate.
He knew the law?
Yes, he knew the law.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
All right. And I stated the same law to the principal. Principal was like, that law doesn't exist. You're going to fail.
Okay.
At last, thankfully for my dad, we got the hall ticket. I wrote the exam. And yes, Shashank, principal was right. I failed in math. But even my friend was right. I was defaultly passed because I cleared all the rest of the subjects.
And your school kept a cent percent?
Yes. Everyone was happy.
Okay.
And everyone was right.
Okay.
So that's law. My
Okay.
first ever experience of law happened without me actually knowing it was in 10th.
Oh, okay.
Then in my degree. Then I started connecting the dots. Okay, fine. This is something, something which people aren't expanding or viewing from a different perspective.
Okay.
They're just reading the law as it is. Law should be interpreted, not read.
Okay. So this all comes from your lawyer training.
Yes.
But as that 10th standard kid,
Yeah.
this would have been a boon.
Yeah, it's a divine sent boon over there. If not that, I wouldn't be, I don't know, I would have taken a year back.
Okay.
If dots wouldn't have connected the same way it did right now.
Oh, fantastic. Now, so does that law still exist?
Yes. If you're in ICAC, if you're failing in math, go read the bylaw.
Okay, so we'll put this up. So these are what young adults really need to know. So what is this law? Do you know the bylaw?
ICAC has got their separate, every university, every syllabus, whether CBSE, ICAC, now they have got ISC.
Okay.
All those people will be having their own bylaws.
Okay.
So if there is any interpretation of the law should happen, if they deny your hall ticket, if you want to go to the High Court, and the Article 12 will mean, you are supposed to invoke 226, and Article 12 will be implemented over there.
Okay, for us non-lawyers,
Yes.
what are these? What is Article 12 in ICSE, let us say?
I spoke about Indian Constitution Article 12 when you approach the High Court.
Okay.
There'll be, but Shashank, Article 12 provides the university and rest of the institution
Okay.
to implement their own rules.
Okay, so say for example, ICSE has its set rules.
Yes.
The Constitution of India allows these to
Rules.
implement their own rules.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so say for example, a boy or a girl, a student is in ICSE.
Yeah.
How do they know the rule that you did not know? What is this rule?
There is a book which all the ICC students will be getting.
Okay.
By de facto, they'll be getting that book.
Okay.
If not, now we are in the ChatGPT era. Just download the PDF and ask for the exact rule, what it says.
Okay.
But don't use ChatGPT to interpret the law.
Okay.
It interprets in the Western way. That doesn't work over there.
Okay.
But you will be having that book.
So this is the bylaws of ICSE.
ICSE. Yes.
Okay.
Every university will having their own bylaws.
Okay.
Whenever you sign the admission form for the consent, you will be acknowledging all those laws.
Okay.
That will be abiding by those laws.
Oh, this is just like the apps we download. Without
Yes.
realizing, we just
You
click
just give
agree.
consent. Yes.
Okay.
And when hall goes Hail Mary or something like that, you come to a lawyer.
Okay.
We'll be like, why didn't you read it? They'll be like, I didn't knew I'm supposed to read it.
Okay.
So ignorance of law is not an excuse, Shashank.
Got it. So There is a law, or at least there was a law,
There is a law even right now that
even
exists.
right now,
Yes,
that
it's
you
there.
can fail in one subject and you've passed the rest.
The main crux of the subjects in ICSE, they consider language,
Okay.
social, means history and civics,
Okay.
science, they'll be having biology, chemistry and physics.
Okay.
So if you clear these three main portfolio,
Okay.
rest of the things, they'll be having PTE, math.
that, huh.
By default, they'll pass you over there.
Fantastic. So there's one subject they'll pass, or
Yes,
rest
one,
of the
one
subject?
subject.
One subject
If my
they'll
memory
pass.
serves right, but it's been like 10 years right now. But
Okay.
yeah, one subject for sure.
Okay, fantastic. So I was thinking about young adults, but we're starting off from even before you become an adult. How the law can help you. Fantastic.
Yes.
So you are a beneficiary of your friend actually knowing the law.
Yes, definitely.
Fantastic. So now next time it hits you, you're a BCom student, and then this date incident happens.
Yeah.
And they did not think. Was that a trigger for you to pick up law after that?
I'm kind of like, a bit vengeful person, because as a lawyer, we should be having that.
This is before you're a lawyer.
Yes.
You just went into this date and you came out and you had to take a bus back home. You must be furious.
Yes.
Did that say you want to become a lawyer?
I mean, I had a thought that my dad is a lawyer.
Okay.
Why don't I sue them? But
Okay.
if I have to sue them, I have to give the entire facts to my dad.
Ah.
So did that kind of a guts facts.
But your dad is going to ask, what's the mens rea? And you have to say, I have to go on a date. Okay.
But that was one of the pushing factors.
Okay.
As to if I knew the law, but I wasn't sure how to implement the law.
Okay.
Just because you know the law doesn't mean you can implement it.
Yeah, because all of us feel that the service charge in many of these places even now is exorbitant.
Yes.
And for a student who's running on a shoestring budget and you had calculated how I'm going to get back home,
Including GST.
including GST, and then suddenly you are hit with service charge.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So that was one trigger point which said, okay, because you didn't know how to implement that law and they could not get the service charge out.
Yes.
So you got into law college.
Yes.
Okay, or that triggered you to go into
That
law
is
college.
one of the factors which triggered me.
Okay.
When to be frank, we were 60 people in school, and out of 60 people, hardly maybe 6 to 7 are left back in India. Rest of them are in abroad, like
Okay.
Europe, USA, Canada. They are
Okay.
over there. They're done. They did their masters. They are pursuing their own. They are thriving
Okay.
over there. But even I had an option, as the Robert Frost poem goes, 2 roads diverged in the hoods.
Okay.
And I took the one less traveled.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and I guess it was that kind of a call which I had to make. And being a law student or being a lawyer, it's a very rough life. It's a very tough life.
That we know. Let's get there once you become a lawyer. We are still in the journey of
Yeah.
getting into law college.
Yes.
So, so we know one of the factors that triggered you in. You get in. So, for students who do not know, what is law college in India? There are multiple ways. I mean,
CLAT.
there is an LLB.
Yes.
BCom
BCom LLB, LLB.
Okay, and then there's an NLSIU which has a different.
No, they give the same. There will be honors will be provided along with your degree.
Okay.
So 2 options to pursue law.
Okay, so let's start with this. So how does one start pursuing law? Is it after 12th or is it after your degree?
Both.
Okay,
So-
explain this to us.
If you want to pursue the law, and be sure you want to pursue the law.
Okay.
That's a very strict question. Go sit in an high court, go sit in a trial court, get to know what is law, how it goes on. Only then, if you are 200% sure, then take up the law.
Okay.
So after PUC, if you are going for the law, there is an option for 5 years LLB.
Okay.
BCom plus LLB, BA plus LLB. So you'll be getting an additional degree plus LLB, but it's a 5-year course.
Okay. So you said there's a BA LLB. If you're going in for after your
PUC, yeah.
PUC, you go for an integrated 5-year LLB.
Yes.
You can choose whether you're doing a BA with it or BCom with
It's
it.
your call. Depending on
Okay.
the marks, what kind of this thing you want to choose. You get BCom, BBA, BA. It depends on you. But
And is it across India the same thing, or each state has its own?
no, it's across India.
Okay.
But if you want to go for the type, Premier League, Ivy League colleges, that means national law schools basically.
Okay.
You're supposed to clear the CLAT,
Okay.
Common Law Admission Test.
It's called CLAT.
CLAT.
Which sounds like a disease, but yeah.
Common Law Admission Test.
Okay.
And you're supposed to score at least about 2000 ranking.
Okay, so because
It's
there
like
are
a CET.
okay,
CET or
something like a
NEET.
CET.
Yeah, it's a common
CET for
exam.
lawyers.
Yeah, CET for lawyers.
Okay.
And but if you're lucky and if you have certain kind of a constitution provided reservation, then 5,000 above or something like that.
Okay, just like a CET.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can get into National Law School, but even they provide the same thing. BCom plus LLB or BA plus LLB.
Okay.
And if you don't want to do that, if you want to experiment yourself, if you're not sure, if you want to do the law, then go pursue a degree. Either an engineering or a BCom or whatever you feel.
Any degree.
Any degree.
Okay.
Then you have an option to pursue 3 years LLB. But I strongly recommend you to go for the 5 years LLB only if you're 100% sure, like not 100%, 200% sure you want to pursue law.
Okay, because that doesn't leave you any scope
Yes.
after you join the course.
Yes, because even if your friend have joined in engineering, you'll be working when you're in final year.
Ah, okay.
And you will be earning 15 to 20,000 when he's interning, but you will start earning 15 to 20,000 you got once you got enrolled.
Oh, okay. So
I mean, if you wanna
basically you will have to delay your dating.
Oh, a lot.
Okay.
No, I mean, I don't even think about dating these days.
Hey, that's a little too personal information. Let's not get in there. Now, you're well within the law. Now, so you will, you were saying, do not take in a full-fledged 5-year LLB unless you are 200% sure that you are going to pursue law as a career.
Yes.
Okay, so basically it's a smart thing because you don't want to limit your options.
Yes.
So,
because I have seen many people, Shashank, they join law, especially KSLU. Like those people,
what is KSLU?
Karnataka State Law University.
Okay.
So they fail you by 1 mark.
Okay.
Like 32 is the passing. Now they have went back for the 100 mark pattern. But I have been failed thrice by 1 mark.
Okay, in which, in the different subjects?
Yeah, different subjects.
Okay.
The 32 is the passing.
Okay.
So if you're getting to know, somebody had filed an RTI seeking as to what is the pass percentage in KSLU, and you'll be shocked. You know what's the pass percentage in KSLU?
I don't know.
It's around like 12 to 13%.
12 to 13%.
100 people writes the exam, only 12 to 13 will clear the exam.
Wow. And KSLU is, what exam do you write there?
Same law.
Final exam?
Yeah.
No, wait, 1 second. Karnataka State Law University, KSLU.
Yes.
Are you talking about the entrance exam?
No, it's about the main exams.
The final exam, when you become a lawyer.
Getting into law is very easy.
Hey, okay, multiple colleges you can get
multiple colleges you can get into law. I mean, like anybody can become a lawyer. Even becoming a lawyer is very easy if you go for a private university.
What is a KSLU exam? Is that your bar exam or something?
No, KSLU is like a VTU.
Okay.
It's a university.
Okay.
Bangalore University, Bangalore Central University.
So every year you're telling me the university has 12% pass?
Yes. It's on their website.
Wow. Okay. So they failed you by 1 mark?
Yes, thrice.
And you had to give your exam thrice to become a lawyer?
Yes. I mean, like I cleared it in before completing my course with.
Oh, okay. So this is. Oh, so you mean this is while in your semester system?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Semester system.
Okay.
But let's say if you are writing the KSLU examination, you will be having 3 hours of time. You are supposed to write at least 35 to 40 pages.
Okay.
And every question you're supposed to write the synopsis, means the basic summary.
Okay.
Then introduction.
Okay.
Then case laws.
Okay.
And what happened in that case law? How you are implementing that case law over here.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is going way above my head. I'm sure it's going way above all listeners' heads.
Yes.
Let's take them step by step. Let's assume a guy or a girl is watching this and they want to become a lawyer.
Okay.
So take the audience step by step on what is required. All right. So you get into a law school. You have
there are 2 ways we'll divide it.
All
right. 1, the technical aspect, the examination and things out there. 2, how the law of life will be. All right.
Let's not get there.
Okay.
The law life we will get once they get out of law school. We'll find out what the law life.
As a law student, what
Okay.
are the things which you're supposed to do, things you're not supposed to do.
Okay, so let's structure this in such a way. What are the subjects you learn in once you get into an LLB?
So what they will be studying is the first ever subject is the Constitution of India.
Fantastic. Okay.
That should be your Bible.
Okay.
That should be your Quran. That should be your Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
If you are a lawyer, if you wanna sleep next to your Constitution of India.
Okay.
All right, and if you're practicing, and then comes the contract law.
Okay.
If you go out of your house after getting ready for the college, or if you want to go out, then comes the contract. You book a taxi or a cab. There's a contract between you two.
Okay.
Whether you know it or not, there's
Okay.
a right over there. That is contract law.
Okay.
Then you want to go see somebody. Then you want to meet somebody whom you're dating or your colleague or something. Then comes the personal laws.
Okay.
The Hindu Marriage Act, the Muslim Marriage Act, the Christian Marriage Act, all those things.
Okay. So all these are individual subjects.
Yes, you're supposed to study.
Okay.
And every day, it depends on every university as to what subjects will be introduced in the first sem.
Okay.
But KSLU will start with Constitution of India, contract law. Back then it was IPC, now BNS.
Okay.
And BNS.
IPC, Indian Penal Code, and which is no longer
yes, it
in
has
vogue,
been replaced by BNS.
Okay. BNS is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita.
Yes.
Okay.
And after that, 5 subjects.
Okay, 5 subjects in the first year.
Yes. And Hindu Marriage Act or else Muslim Marriage Act if you're from 3 years LLB.
Okay.
If you're joined BCom, first 2 years will be concentrated on the BCom subjects.
Okay. So contract law and...
Yes, legal methods will be introduced. Legal method is as to how the law should be interpreted over there.
Okay.
It's a basic subject.
Okay.
3 years law people won't get to have that subject, but it's a very beautiful subject. Those are the basics.
Okay.
So they'll start over there. Within 2 years, they'll be done with their BCom subjects.
Okay.
After 2 years, from 3rd, 4th, 5th year, they'll be completely into the law subjects, pure law. Okay. So yeah, Shashank, they study contract, Hindu Marriage Act, Muslim Marriage Act, IPC, and now BNS, BNSS, Evidence Act, CPC, Code of Civil Procedure, and obviously Constitution of India. And you get optional subjects as to if you want to go for the penology and victimology, land laws.
Okay.
So you will be studying at least around 20 subjects.
Oh, in a period of 3 years, you're going through 20 exams you're giving in 3 years.
3 years, yes. 20 different, altogether different subjects.
Oh, got it.
And law and land law, these kind of certain laws, it will be on the state list. So it depends on state to state.
Okay.
The land law which is implemented in Karnataka won't be implemented in Andhra.
Okay, this is because of the federal structure of
federal structure of the constitution.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So this is your 3 years in law. In law school, you study about 20 subjects.
Yes.
That's about 6 subjects a year.
Yeah, almost.
6 to 8 subjects a year, depending on which is. So fantastic.
And there will be something called drafting and pleading, because drafting is the major thing for any lawyers.
Oh yes, I know.
How you draft and how you plead. So those subjects you are supposed to write around 500 pages and submit it.
Wow.
It's basically the practical this thing which engineering people do. You write the records and maintain the records.
Okay.
So you're supposed to write 500 pages and you're supposed to intern every sem at least 3 weeks and write down on what happened on an everyday basis.
Okay.
So submit that report as well.
So intern as in you intern with a law firm or a lawyer?
Wherever you want. Okay. It's your call. Corporate, I mean, if you want to make quick money, go for the corporate.
Okay.
There's a quick money over there. You'll be minting money.
Wait, are we talking about your curriculum or are we talking about making money while you're studying?
I mean, the corporate offices over there, for the interns they pay.
Okay.
Not for the litigation lawyers.
Okay. So while you are studying and you're interning, you get paid good money?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. Now I know why.
It depends on the skill. What skill are you carrying?
Now, so as an intern, you get paid a lot of money.
A lot of money, define lot of money.
Enough to not to worry about your service charge on a date?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Nowhere to be worried about.
Okay. Fantastic. So you have to intern, you have to, that's your practical phase.
Yes.
So then you get out. You are one of those 12% of people who get out of KSLU, or KSLU allows you to go out as a successful lawyer. So you've completed your degree. What else do you have to do?
Once you get enrolled in the Bar Council, you can start practicing, you can start representing.
Is there a test for that, or you can just, it's just a membership that you pick up?
Okay, so once you clear your LLB, you're supposed to enroll in the State Bar Council. Okay. Whichever state you're residing or wherever, whichever, I mean, at least you're supposed to get enrolled in one State Bar Council. Okay. You'll get a unique code number that is called as Wakalatnama, Sanat. And only once you get that, you're officially a lawyer. Okay. So you'll be having a time span of 2 years to clear the Bar Council of India examination.
So there is an examination.
Yes, so after you clear your LLB.
Okay.
So once you clear the BCA exam, you'll get the certificate of practice. Then you become a full-fledged lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah. You're supposed to clear it within 2 years. If you don't clear it, then your sanat will be taken back. There's a elaborated legal procedure which you have to go through.
Okay. So, so there is another exam after you clear your LLB.
Yes.
Before you can become a full-fledged lawyer or an advocate who pleads in the court.
Yes. Until 2 years, you'll be having that breathing space.
Okay.
But you're supposed to clear the Bar Council of India examination.
So Bar Council of India exam is a different exam
It's a all over. There is like one exam for all the lawyers
across India.
across India. One
Under the
question.
Constitution of India, there is one exam.
Yes.
Okay.
So they will provide, conduct exam twice. It was earlier, it was once. Even Supreme Court gave a guidance, they were supposed to conduct it twice, but it's not happening yet.
Okay.
But very soon it will be happening twice a year.
Okay.
So twice, so within 2 years means you will get 4 opportunities.
Okay.
So those 4 opportunities are supposed to clear that exam.
Okay.
Then you will become a
So what is syllabus, or is it general aptitude? What
It's
kind
an
of
open book exam.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an open book exam.
But it's, day before yesterday, we got the Bar Council, results.
Okay.
And 65 or something is the passing ratio there. 65% of the people have cleared the bar exam, even though it's an open book.
Wow. Okay.
Because even if it's an open book, you can't expect anyone to go there, randomly open a page, read the question and find an answer.
Okay.
You
need to know. You need to know exactly which book to refer. What?
Yes, bare acts.
Okay.
You will be carrying at least around 25 to 30 bare acts to the examination.
Okay.
So you'll be having around 2 hours of time to answer 100 questions over there. So if you have to refer a book for every this thing, you won't be able to clear it.
Got it.
So 45 is the passing mark over there. So yes, you should be knowing what is law before you get into this thing. But if you want any kind of clarification, you can refer the book.
Okay, so if you're in doubt whether you're putting it in right words, you pick the book up. But you should know exactly where it is in the book to begin
Exactly. And how to read the bare act. Reading a bare act itself is a skill.
with. What is a bare act?
Bare act is nothing but a straight provision which will be mentioned according to the sections.
Okay, so in BNS, let us assume BNS 24, 25, just randomly.
Yeah, sections.
So the clear lettering or the words that are written in that law
Yes, will be
is
there.
the bare act.
That's all. Yeah. There will be no
Okay.
interpretation, nothing.
Okay.
If you take a BNS book, there will be interpretations.
Okay.
So what the court has said regarding this matter.
Okay.
There will be an explanation. There will be author's opinion on that.
Okay, got
Those
it,
things
got
you can use in the court. Bare act is simply plain law.
Okay. So it's just like a theorem simply stated.
Yes, that's all.
Fantastic. So after this, since you say this one across India, no matter which state you pass this exam, you are a lawyer across
India.
Across
Practice
India.
across India.
You can plead in any court.
Yeah, except Supreme Court. For Supreme Court, if you want to plead your own case, you need an advocate on record.
Okay.
Advocate on record is one more examination which you are supposed to clear if you want to practice in Supreme Court.
Okay.
And it's once you do that, you can practice in Supreme Court as well.
Okay.
Advocate on record.
Advocate
so if
on
you want to
record.
practice in Supreme Court, you're supposed to clear the AOR exam.
Okay.
So only once you do that, you'll be able to represent yourself in the Supreme Court.
Or another client.
Yes.
Okay.
If not, you're supposed to get an advocate on record lawyer on board with you.
Oh, so these are the gatekeepers in Supreme Court.
Not gatekeepers. Those things are done for a certain level of maintainability. Means
Okay,
it's a
so-
Supreme Court. It's the Supreme. Every case will be decided within 5 to 10 seconds over there. When the admission
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
So getting the case admitted in Supreme Court itself is a big deal for many people.
Oh, fantastic.
Because our
I get
region-
it.
Yes.
I get it. They do not want frivolous matters to go up there, or they do not want a person, an inexperienced lawyer, to come and waste the court's time.
Yes.
So they need a certain level of maturity and understanding of the law. So that is why they give you that exam.
Yes, because there has to be, because a person's future will be depending over there.
Okay, probably a person's life.
Yes, life. And also, how the judiciary has so much of cases as a backlog.
Okay.
That's a reason, there are certain level of things which they have done over there in Supreme Court of India.
Okay. So this particular exam, you have to be a bar council member to give.
Yes, you're supposed to be cleared your AIB examination.
Okay.
Only after that, you will become eligible for the advocate on record examination.
Okay.
So once you clear that, you can sign there. You will get one more unique number. You can sign and you can represent the case in Supreme Court of India.
So how difficult is this examination?
When it comes to KSLU and Bar Council of India examination, if there is one top king who is tougher than anything, it's AOR.
Okay, so that is a much tougher examination.
Yes.
So
Like the
so
league.
it's like the best of the best.
Yes,
Get
exactly.
through.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the moment you become a Supreme Court advocate on record, let me give you how much money the AOR makes.
No. Let's not worry about the money. How many AORs are there as compared to bar council members?
Not sure about that data, Shashank, but there are many lawyers. Because I mean, like the matters which is the Supreme Court, because we are privileged. In USA, you can't reach Supreme Court on your whims or something like that. Because in Supreme Court, what will happen is that they'll be having the superior court in the states.
Every state has a Supreme Court, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Superior Court, then comes the Supreme Court, but there is one main Supreme Court across USA.
Got it. That's the Federal Supreme Court.
Federal Supreme Court. So if you...
Whose judges never retire.
Yes.
Okay.
Only death can be separating them from this thing. And one more small detail about this is that nobody has seen or taken the picture of the inside of that Supreme Court.
Oh, okay. So it's like protected from photography.
Nobody knows actually how it is. Only the paintings and these things are available.
Okay.
But so far nobody has taken. I mean, there's one girl who took the photo in 1990s or something, and she was, taken care of as well, because they are wealthy. I'm not sure why they are maintaining that kind of, closed door things.
Okay.
And let's say 500 matters reaches Supreme Court, you're supposed to apply it over there. The said Supreme Court will decide whether to hear your matter or not.
Okay.
Only at least 15 to 20 will be heard.
Okay.
And rest of the matter will be disposed of.
Okay, without giving a hearing.
Yes.
Okay.
In that way, Indian judiciary, we are far ahead. We go live. You can go for any YouTube listing and go for because the citizen, we are the citizens. That whatever the law which the highest court makes will be affected us directly or indirectly.
No, directly many times. Yes. Indirectly most of the times.
Yes. So it's better we become open about how the procedure goes, as to what is happening in the nation. Law is everywhere, and law affects us whether we like it or not.
Oh yes, because I think the Karnataka state government passed a law where we cannot criticize politicians anymore.
Yes, if you criticize them on your podcast, they will jail you right now.
Let us stay clear from politics then, and let us sit directly to law. All right, Harsha. So tell me, I mean, we got to know how young adults can benefit from knowing the law, like you did when you were 16-year-old, when you were not even an adult, 15-year-old probably in your 10th standard.
Yes.
And then probably as an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old when you went on a date and some hotel took away your cab ride money back home.
Yeah.
What should young adults know which can help them right now? Say for example, somebody comes in, gets into a college and takes a PG. Is there any particular thing that he or she should know that protects her or she should be aware of?
Yeah, sir. So it depends on basically if you're going for the PG, paying guest, you're a consumer over there.
Okay.
They are the service provider.
So every student who's staying in a PG is the consumer.
Yes.
And the PG owner or the ownership of the PG is a service provider.
Service provider.
Okay.
Because there's a consideration, you'll be paying certain amount of money, right?
Correct.
So there is a meeting of mind, and they are providing a service. So before you get into any PG, first thing you're supposed to do is not to rush it.
Okay.
Go by their terms and condition
Okay.
or the agreement, whatever they put it in. Always have everything on black and white.
Okay.
Like they can betray you, only there is a trust. So let's not trust anyone.
Okay.
Let's trust on the law.
Okay.
Let's whatever you want to say, let's put it on the paper.
Okay, so what you're saying is this doesn't happen often?
Yes, it happens often.
No, as in it doesn't happen often that PGs have a contract that you sign?
No, they won't.
They won't sign a
I
contract?
know many of my friends.
Okay.
They'll be there or they'll be paying certain kind of deposit money.
Okay.
Even not, let's forget about the PG. Let's go for the rental, the disaster which is happening in Bangalore.
Okay.
People will come from outside and the landlords will be staying in some US or something. And even they won't be localized. They pay the deposit money of around like 1.5 lakh, 2 lakhs.
Okay.
To get into an agreement, to get into an apartment. So after the end of the tenancy term, when they are supposed to vacate, they usually deduct the painting charges, whatever the cleaning charges. Those are okay, fine. They're already on the terms and condition. But they will never ever get back their money.
Okay.
In fact, there's a group, Shashank, in Facebook. It's called Worst Landlords in Bangalore.
Okay.
All right. There are around I don't know how many people are there right now. You can check it out. Back then, when I was part of the group, there were around 25,000 people.
Okay.
And that group is created only for the one thing, that is to make sure the landlord hasn't returned their deposit money back.
Okay.
And don't go into that house.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we've got to put this out for the viewers. If somebody is coming in coming in from outside Bangalore
Yes.
and staying here.
Yes. Even though they will be having the right agreement as well.
Okay, but they just
don't want to fight.
Landlords who cheat.
Yes, landlords who cheat. But the problem is that.
So what should now let's look at it from a thing. Don't tell us about the law. Don't tell us.
Yeah.
You become the lawyer for the viewer who's come in and who's getting into a PG.
Okay.
A young adult, a student who's coming to Bangalore, who's getting into a PG or a rented agreement. What should he or she look out for to protect themselves, and what they should be aware of?
There should be an agreement on the e-stamp paper.
Okay.
Stating your complete address, your name, the basic details.
Okay.
There's a standard format available everywhere.
Okay.
And
can we put that up in the description?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, fantastic.
And there should the tenancy, how long. If you're getting into an agreement for 24 months, it's not a valid agreement rental until unless you go and register it in the sub-registrar office.
Okay, so how does a student know all this and do all this?
Yes, that's the reason you need a lawyer.
So even a student needs a lawyer?
They need to watch your podcast.
Oh, yes, definitely. So let's do one thing. Let's put your name and number here. Let the students actually get some guidance from you.
Yeah.
All right. So they have to go register it in the sub-registrar's office?
They're going for the 24 months. So there is one more provision. Just get the agreement for 11 months.
Okay, so there are two ways.
Yes.
If you're a student, get 11th month.
Whoever you might be.
No, we are only talking about students.
Yes,
we are only talking about young adults.
Yes.
We want you to advise young adults. If they come into Bangalore, they're looking out for a rental. Okay, this could be for anybody, not just a young adult. You get into a PG or you get into a rental agreement. Anything more than 11 months has to be registered in the sub-registrar's office.
Yes.
Okay,
so
if
the
you don't do
practice
it.
is to get the agreement for 11 months.
Okay.
And you can mention it can be renewed for another 2 to 3 terms.
Okay.
Or whatever it is. And mention how much deposit money you have sent.
Oh, it has to be mentioned.
Yes. And don't pay it in cash.
Okay.
Do the online transfer. You
Okay.
can Google Pay, Phone Pay, there'll be UTR code. Mention the said UTR code.
Basically a trackable transaction.
Yes, something like that. Because code needs the evidence.
Okay.
And cash is not an evidence.
Okay.
It's even though it's a valid, but don't go over there. Just transfer Google Pay. And everything, rest of the terms and condition as to who will be looking after the maintenance of the house.
Okay.
If something, the painting charges, has the house been painted when they hand it over? Can I get it painted or should I have to pay the certain kind of money?
Okay.
It's all like a normal common thing. Whatever is there on the black and white paper, you're supposed to abide by it.
Okay.
So make sure those terms are in the neutral way, if not on your way.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So yeah, Shashank, like they have to go through this basic stuff. The deposit money, the rental, by when I'm supposed to pay the rental, and when the deposit money should be returned back when I vacate the house.
Okay.
And what are the deduction from the deposit money which they are supposed to do.
Okay.
That's all. Rather than that, if there is no other clause, then the rest of the money, entire money should be deposited back to you.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So these are the things. What other places do you think people who are just getting into adulthood, 18, because that is when you are legally liable as an individual. Am I correct?
Yes.
In India,
yes,
you're legally liable only when you are 18.
Yes. If not, it's a void. Anyone, if you get into contract, anyone below the age of 18, it's a void. No matter how much money you pay them, no matter what they say, no matter where they sign, it doesn't matter.
Okay, fantastic. So what do people have to understand that they're getting into 18? As a lawyer, what would you want them to be aware of?
The basic traffic stop.
Okay.
You will be going.
Now we are getting interesting. Now I need to know what this is. Okay.
Yeah.
We get stopped at the traffic signal.
We'll get stopped, whether violation or no violation. If you have done no violation, the police can't stop you. That's what the law says. Fine, he will stop you.
Okay.
You're not wearing helmet, you're triple riding.
Okay.
So the moment he stops you, let's not get into the other aspects of it. You either pay the fine, or else immediately over there. If not, I'll seize the vehicle.
Okay. That is what the police is going to say.
That's not the even common understanding is that.
No, that is what I've gone through so many times.
Yes.
Okay.
But does the law says that?
What does the law say?
No, law doesn't say that. Law says that if you have no money on you, when the police or somebody stops you, you can simply state that, issue me a challan, I'll go fight in the front of magistrate. If not, click the photo, upload it on the portal. I'll pay the fine whenever I'm comfortable with.
Okay.
And the police can't seize your vehicle.
Okay. Boys and girls, the police cannot seize your vehicle.
Yes.
Okay.
Until unless you have got some 10 fines or 15 fines, the extraordinary circumstances, and you have kept the due from past 4 to 5 years, then the police have enough benefit of doubt and the right to seize the vehicle, because
Or they think that this is the vehicle not belonging to you, or if there is a complaint against the vehicle.
Record.
Okay.
Always, you have the right to privacy.
Okay.
And whenever you record, I mean, like whenever you're in the public space, anybody can record you. Not in a creepy way, especially when the officer of a government servant, a police who is representing the government, is trying to handle a situation with you. Record. Open the camera, record.
Okay, and
They can't
the police,
snatch your phone.
They cannot snatch your phone.
No, they can't snatch your phone.
Okay.
They can't check you without your consent.
Okay.
Unless they have a reasonable doubt.
And this is an Indian rule, not the American rule.
Yes, that's right. So the first rule is that the police, if they have the reasonable doubt,
Okay.
they can check you.
Okay.
All right. But if they have stopped you without any probable cause,
Okay.
that is, if you haven't violated any kind of law which is visual.
As in, the police should see you violating the law.
The police should see you violating the law. That's the important aspect of it.
Okay, so that is what is reasonable doubt
Yes.
or probable cause.
Probable cause. All
Okay.
right. So once they stop you, and once if they want to check your car or anything, always be present with the police wherever they're checking the car.
Okay, so let us assume a young man is driving a car, say back from college or to work.
Yeah.
And the police stops him and says, I want to check your car. In India, does he have the right to say, no, you can't check my car?
You can always object him for not checking the car.
Okay.
All right. But if the police have reasonable doubt,
Okay.
the law permits them to check the car.
Okay.
Provided that you can record as to what is the entire thing which is happening.
Okay, so you are telling people to start recording.
And even the police is supposed to be wearing the body camera as well.
Okay.
It is
But
there
what
in-
if the police doesn't have a body camera on?
That's fine. We can take it up in the court if something goes south over there from there on.
Okay, so your advice should be initially protest
Yes.
and then
Don't
start.
give the consent. And even if they are willing to go ahead, because I know the time might be not good. I mean, like it may be hard hours.
Okay.
So whatever the reason might be, record the camera. Record.
Okay.
Whatever it is. Because that is a prima facie.
Oh, okay.
The court will always give the benefit of doubt for you.
Okay.
All right. Even if the police wants to harass you or do something else with you, the court will come in the way. There is a law protecting you over there.
Okay.
So don't be scared. And initially, the primary this thing is, if you haven't done anything wrong, don't be scared of the police.
Okay.
I know we stay in the society where when you see a police, instead of feeling safe, you feel scared.
Yes.
I know that aspect is there. But don't be too scared.
Okay.
What's the worst they can do? Nothing. Be aware of the law.
Okay.
Know what the law says. When you haven't done anything wrong, don't be scared. That's the initial point.
Okay, so you're saying they're not supposed to stop you and check you.
Yes.
What is these routine checks that we see? Give me your license, give me your registration, give me your... Does the police have the right to stop you and check you for that?
The police, according to the Motor Vehicles Act as well,
Okay.
the police can't ask you the license to be produced then and there itself.
Oh, okay.
Yes, if you have the soft, right now these days everybody has the digital copies.
Okay.
So if you download the DG app or something
Okay.
like that, you can easily show the driving license over there.
You mean the DigiLocker?
DigiLocker, yes.
Okay.
And if you don't have the hard copy, that's completely fine as well.
Okay.
So the concept with the basic law says that if you don't have any valid documents on that then and there itself, that doesn't mean the valid document doesn't exist.
Okay.
The documents are there, but it's not on with you right now.
It's not on person or in the
Yes,
vehicle?
law provides you enough opportunity to produce those documents.
So say for example, I'm going on my two-wheeler and I'm a college student.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't have registration thing. And the police says, no, I'm going to take your vehicle.
No,
it
you
has
can't.
happened to me a couple of times.
Okay.
I have given stories like I'm going for an exam. If I fail, it is on you. And they said, okay, fine, go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I have cases where they have made the clients, stay on the road for half an hour to 45 minutes. And the moment they get to know he has no money present with him, they usually upload it on their website. They take the offense photo and they'll just let him go.
Okay, so if you're in a hurry, you can simply tell him, take a photo.
Yes,
I will
upload.
produce the documents in court.
Yes, upload it.
Okay.
If you have committed any kind of, driving without the helmet, seat belt, I know, but you're not supposed to do that. It's
Okay.
for your safety's sake.
Okay.
But if you have committed that, don't be scared. It's not something heinous crime which you have done over there. It's a mistake.
Okay.
Rectify that mistake. But if you have no money, it's fine. The law is there to protect you over there as well. Even if you have done some kind of violation, just simply state that either give me a challenge, I'll go in front of the magistrate. If not, upload the offense on the online. I'll pay it through online.
Okay, so both options are available.
Yes, both are available for
So
you.
you don't have to go to the magistrate. You can simply pay the fine
Yeah,
online.
fine, yeah, online. If you want to contest the said offense that you haven't done it,
Okay.
still they're alleging the said thing, then you can go ahead and contest the.
And the police has no right to detain the vehicle.
No, they don't. Unless they have found an illegal substance.
Okay. Or illegal substance, you mean?
Illegal substance.
Okay.
All right. And the offense which are relating to challans which are been there from past 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
Whether 15 to 20 fines.
Okay.
And you have done certain kind of stunt on your vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then the police have the enough right to seize the vehicle. Then you have to go to the honorable court and get your vehicle released.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So now this comes to vehicles. All right. One other thing. What are the things that young adults or college students or people who are just getting into their jobs be aware of when it comes to online dating? This is a very, very hot topic right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been alleging and people are being taken to jail. I've read enough stories. YouTube is filled with all this harassment on both sides.
Yes.
Apparent ex-boyfriends getting harassed, ex-girlfriends getting harassed.
Yes.
What is this? What is all this? What does the law say about this?
So basically, Shashank, there's a provision called promise to marriage.
Okay.
All right. In India, we have that provision. The dating concept of the Western idea doesn't support the Indian laws.
Or rather, Indian laws
Doesn't support the Western concept of dating.
Okay.
So basically, what is dating? You see a person, you go out with them, you might get into the physical aspects of it. If things doesn't work out, you're gonna break up.
Okay.
That's the reason you date. You don't marry them directly. But in India, what is happening right now is that, as you rightly pointed it out, they go out, they will be in a physical aspects of relationship. The moment the relationship turns sour, usually the guy or the girl, they will have a breakup. After 2 to 3 months, they want to get back to that relationship.
Okay.
And this affects the 99% of the time. The law implements for the guy over here. The
Okay.
girl will simply go and either file a fake rape case or else a promise to marriage case.
Okay.
Then
A
the
fake rape case? That's very serious.
Yes. I have got number of cases. One case, it was funny. The matter was being heard in the court. What had happened was that the guy was seeing a woman who was in her late 30s.
Okay. And how old was, let's
Guy
assume,
was 25, 26.
and he was your client?
No, matter was
Okay.
taken. I was making an appearance for the said matter.
Okay.
And what had happened was the relationship. They basically wanted to get married or something, but the guy's parents didn't agree, obviously, because the woman had a kid as well, who was
Okay,
8-year-old.
Okay.
And she was married.
Okay.
So
She was married and seeing him?
Yes.
That's adultery, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Oh my God. Okay. And okay. So tell me the story.
Yeah. So what had happened was that post that they had a breakup. In the sense, the guy got he went on his own way. He was seeing some other people as well, and he was about to be engaged for someone else as well.
Okay.
The moment she got to know about this, she went and filed a promise to marriage case.
While she was already married.
Yes.
So she's still married while she's filing the case.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
So that guy was absconding. In the sense, he was waiting for the anticipatory bail
Okay.
to be granted, and we were presenting for that said matter.
Okay.
So-
No, but just out of curiosity, isn't she culpable of adultery by very fact that she's filing that case?
That thing can be handled by his husband. His right was violated when she did it.
Okay,
If
so
he
suo
files for the
moto-
divorce, yes.
Suo moto, it is not an offense.
So moto, no.
Only if spouse objects,
Yes.
then it becomes an offense.
It's a ground for divorce.
No, but isn't adultery illegal in India?
As far as I have to cross-check the BNSS, but BNS, but so far adultery is not a crime.
Adultery is not a
It's
crime.
not a crime.
Okay, this is not a good message we're sending out, but
Yeah, I mean, like, that's
legally, adultery is not a crime.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, law, something which is illegal will be legal.
Okay. So what happened finally? Did the said person get bail?
I mean, like, yeah, we got the anticipatory bail, but the matter was such a, it was such a complex matter that if he goes back to his parent place, the police are searching on him because there's a
Arrest
available, offense. There is an arrest warrant against his name. If he goes to the woman, the husband is threatening him. He's gonna take care of that guy.
Oh, okay.
Right. Even the judge was. I mean, like, we were having a banter, and I mean, like, everybody were telling, like, it's better he'll be safe on jail itself for now. Because there is no way ahead for him. Alright, so be very careful.
Okay.
The dating, I know, I am from the same age group. I know how things will be.
That is why we are talking to you.
Because, people use Hinge, Tinder, this sort of stuff. They see people, they go for a party. Usually these things happen, they get physical overnight. And in the early morning, there's a saying, in the night they'll say, love you too, in the morning they'll say, me too.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Okay.
All right. So
is it that serious in India right now?
Yes. A lot of things are happening, Shashank, because the guys are getting in trouble, a lot of trouble, because the moment there is an FIR registered against you, no matter if you want to pursue your abroad studies or even a government job, the FIR won't let you have that provision unless you clear your name.
Okay.
And it takes a lot of time to get your name cleared over there.
So what is your advice for young guys who are obviously people in college will date? What's your advice to them?
Make sure you spend enough time to get to know the other person before you go on to the physical aspect of any relationship.
Because that is when you can get into trouble.
Yes.
Okay.
The one night stand, basically.
Okay.
So the people who does the one night stand, as long as things are going well, it's fine. But there are many cases where they have been extorted a lot of money.
Okay.
And a fake FIR, because to prove yourself you're innocent, it will take certain time. You have to go through the process.
Okay. And as people say, the process is the punishment.
Yes.
Okay.
So, judiciary is working at its maximum level of efficiency, but the due process should be followed.
Okay.
Regardless of you're innocent or not.
Okay.
To prove yourself innocent, you need to take some time. We as a lawyers, as a judge, everybody needs to go through all the thorough evidence available. So there are a lot of cases.
Okay.
And
so what is the law here? Who does it protect? Does it
protect women?
It protects the woman.
Yeah, tell me one law which protects men.
Okay. Okay. No. So which laws are we talking about? Which sections of the law are we talking about here when it comes to dating and cases like this?
So basically, usually they attract the rape sex charges.
That's very serious.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Especially if you are having a one night stand, if the said girl or the victim has went and did the medical for the same alleged offense of the rape.
Okay.
The medical will obviously turn positive. Then
even if it is consensual sex?
How are you going to prove that?
No. As in, my question is a little different.
Yes.
When the test for rape is done, is there a test for rape or is there a test for sexual activity?
Test for the sexual activity.
Okay.
Whether the consummation of the sex has happened or not.
Okay. So even if it was consensual sex, you
have to prove that in the court.
No, but then the medical test will say
that
it's positive.
Yes, it's positive.
Okay. So that's something people have to be aware of.
Yes. Because usually these things happen in the one night stand, which
so basically when you do not know the person for a long time, that was your advice. Know your person before
that's the reason I told. Get to know the person before you jump into those kind of things. We are in the era where things are moving in that way, but only people who have suffered and who have gone through this process of being accused, even though they haven't done it, it's very hard.
Okay.
All right. Yes, there are genuine cases as well. I was talking to one of my friend who practices in UK. So in UK, they hire. You hire a prostitute or something. They hire on the hourly basis.
Okay.
All right, for certain hours. So the moment that time passes, the consent ends over there.
Okay, this is getting crazy.
All right.
Okay.
And if you cross the timeline, if you do something else after, let's say 7 to 9, if you do something at 9:15 or 9:30, they're going to file a rape case against you.
Wow. I hope we don't have such problems in India.
In India, prostitution is not illegal.
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal.
Okay, but
but human trafficking is illegal.
I think that's a UN designated crime or something.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, because prostitution, it was decriminalized.
Correct.
All right, but yes, the Tinder and Bumble, there is a big racket which is going on.
Okay.
All right, they come, they meet you, you guys hook up or whatever it is, and in the early morning, the police will be knocking your door, at least after 1 or 2 days.
Oh, okay.
And you need to
So you advise
take your time. Why do you want to rush it?
advise people to stay off Tinder or Bumble?
No, you be on the apps, you see people. That's not an offense.
Okay.
That's not a wrong.
Okay.
All right, but use your mind, use your gut instinct as to where it is going.
Okay.
Are you okay with it?
What are the consequences? Can you give me a couple of examples where it's really gone wrong, and how long did it take for a person to get out of an accusation?
I mean, there are court all 54 and 66, I guess, in city civil court.
Okay.
Basically, the court all only hears the rape and this kind of Tinder Bumble matters.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, just go sit over there for a day.
Okay. So, do you have any stories where people will understand the consequences of this?
Yes. Okay. There was one story. It was no. I mean, I can't reveal the entire details, but I will give you the brief of this thing. So the guy and the girl, they were good friends.
Okay.
All right, even after taking a time. So, because the said learned counsel was reading the chats from the conversation of them both.
Okay.
Even she had filed the promise to marriage case.
What is the promise to marriage case?
Promise to marriage case is that when you promise a girl, it doesn't apply for a guy, so mind it.
Okay.
When you promise a girl stating that I'm gonna get married to you,
Okay.
and you take advantage of the physical relationship over there,
By the promise.
stating that I'm gonna get married to you.
Okay.
And you will be in a physical relationship, and you will be taking the financial aspects of it, advantage of her, whatever it is. Then you take back that promise that you don't want to get married to her.
Okay.
That's when this section will be attracted.
Oh, okay.
That you have taken advantage of an innocent person and she believed in it.
Oh, okay.
All right, and it's a non-bailable offense. You're supposed to go in. If you get the anticipatory bail, it's fine. If not, if you go in, you need to.
Okay. So, what is the? Give us what happened so that people understand the consequences of it.
Okay, so these couples, they had went for Uti or Coorg, and they had stayed in 2 different hotels.
Okay.
All right, and she was texting in a way where she wanted some physical this thing to happen over there between them.
Okay.
But the guy has restrained regarding that, stating we are only friends.
Okay.
I'm not looking this relationship in as a relationship.
Okay.
We are only friends. That's the end of this conversation. So what has happened after she came back after 1 or 2 days, she has went and filed a promise to marriage case.
In spite of them not having a physical relationship.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and the police have arrested him,
Oh my God.
and he was in judicial custody.
Judicial custody, as in what does judicial custody
So, okay, whenever the police arrest you, there will be 2 custodies. One police custody, second judicial custody.
Okay.
So, if it's an ongoing investigation, if the police feels that they need for further more of your custody, so that they can get your confession, they can get to know the evidence.
So, in simple terms, you are in a police lockup, not in a jail.
Yes.
Okay. So, if your police station, that cell that has, it keeps you there, then you are in police custody.
Police custody.
Okay. Judicial custody is once you've been presented in court and then you go to Parpanagrahara.
Yes.
If you are in Bangalore.
Any person who has been arrested or detained should be produced to the nearest magistrate within 24 hours.
Okay.
All right. Once they produce in front of the magistrate, the police will file an application stating that they need the police custody for so and reason.
Okay.
Investigation is ongoing. If they already got all the information, if they don't have any more further requirement of the said person, they'll simply send him for the judicial custody. That is the central prison.
Okay.
That is Parapanagrahara.
In Bangalore.
In Bangalore.
Okay.
And it's a judicial. Wherever the matter has occurred.
So finally, what happened to this person? He was in judicial custody, as in he was in Parpanagrahara jail.
Yes, he was in Parapanagrahara jail.
Okay.
And the lawyer was arguing as to what and all the conversation which they were having.
Okay, so he's basically trying to prove to the court that this is a false case.
And the bail has to be granted.
Okay.
Right? So it's a very common practice. There's a separate racket which is going on.
Okay.
So if you are wealthy enough, if you have enough money, and they will extort you. If
you mean who will extort you?
The girl, the said racket people.
Oh, okay.
They will be having girls to be on the Hinge or Tinder. And they will swipe right, or else the match will happen. They will text their own place.
Okay.
And you go for a drink, then they will invite them for their place.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have the physical relationship over there. And early in the morning, everything changes.
Wow. So this is what people have to be aware of.
Yes.
Okay, so then how long was this person in judicial custody?
I mean, he was already there from 35 to 40 days.
35 to 40 days?
Yes.
Okay, this is what people have to be aware of. This is what I wanted to know. Because people should understand the consequences of going through this. 35 to 40 days he was in jail.
Yes, the question is it worth it?
Correct, exactly.
Is it worth
So these are things people have to be aware of when they're going
because,
on.
Shashank, like we are getting into, era or the culture where the hookup is a very common thing.
Correct.
All right, as long as you're lucky, it's fine. Like, doesn't matter. Be on the safer side. But when the law is like this strict, be careful of that law.
Okay.
Ignorance of law is not an excuse.
Okay.
Don't tell I never knew this law.
Okay.
Get to know what is the law.
Because
exactly
the court won't hear it.
Yes, ignorance. I mean, if you have ignored a law and if you state it on the judge, then judge will be very rude. I mean, like they'll pass a very harsh order on you.
Okay.
So always be aware of the law of the land.
Okay.
The law of the land changes from land to land.
Yes, that is why it's called law of the land.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, don't be a fool.
Okay.
Don't be an ignorant.
Okay.
So nothing will happen to me. I told you right in the beginning, law is a weapon, but it's a double-edged sword as well.
Okay.
So it depends. Are you gonna use it to attack the other person, or else use it to harm yourself?
Okay.
Majority of the cases, people will harm themselves by not knowing the law.
Oh, fantastic.
If not knowing in Western law.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said it will change from land to land. That brings me into a segue here. Say, for example, I am from one state and I own a vehicle in that state. Now, for some reason, I'm staying in another state for some time. So I bring my bike or my car and cross state lines.
Yeah.
So what is the law there? Say, for example, a student who has come down to Bangalore from, say, Tamil Nadu or Kerala. How long can he use his vehicle which is bought back in the hometown?
Yeah. So if you are buying the interstate vehicle, then you need to register. You need to re-register paying the certain taxes amount to the nearest RTO.
Okay.
All right. But if you are using it, if you are from Karnataka, if you went to Kerala, and if you are there for 30 days or 60 days, a few days of timeline, and you will be traveling back, then there is no such matters of like you need to convert your registration number itself.
Okay. So
law
now,
provides that exemption as well.
So now, say for example, somebody has not re-registered. They have come here, say, for a 5-year law course.
Yes.
They have spent 3 years. Obviously, they should have re-registered it by now.
Yes.
If they have not, and the police stops you,
Yeah, he can seize the vehicle.
he can seize the
The
vehicle.
RTO will seize the vehicle.
Okay.
We have seen like it's a recent trend, right? Because the people will get this Uttar Pradesh or the Delhi vehicles.
Okay.
This BMW, Mercedes, all these vehicles.
Correct. It's cheap there.
Yeah, it's very cheap over there because the Delhi has the emission cut this thing, so they will get it on the lower price. But the law says the moment you purchase that vehicle, you are supposed to get a KA registered number over here. Means you are supposed to
Karnataka registration.
Yeah, road tax. The
Yes.
road tax has to be paid. Then you can use that said vehicle over here.
Okay.
If you don't do that and if you get caught, there will be huge amount of fine. The vehicle will be seized. You have to go to the court. So let's not do that.
So your advice to all students is either buy a vehicle here
Yeah, or else re-register it.
or re-register.
Pay the certain amount of tax or whatever it is.
Okay.
And use the vehicle in a legal way, because once you're on the right track of everything, you will not have to beg anyone anywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
So why don't be on mercy on anyone except on the law.
Okay.
Be on the mercy of the law. Law will protect you over there.
Of course, if somebody, like you were saying, going on these dating apps, you're saying predominantly men are the people who are suffering here?
Yeah, I mean, law always supports women because women has been suppressed and they have been taken advantage of them for a very long time.
Okay.
All right. So law usually, I mean, like majority of the law, whatever you take in, it will be for women itself until unless you have.
So it is wanting to correct a mistake that has happened for a long time, and that is why the law favors, or rather is on the side of the women.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, that is your opinion as a lawyer.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so the boys who are dating right now have to be aware.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
basic, as I already explained.
Okay.
Don't get into the physical aspect so soon. Don't rush it.
Okay. Another thing that has been troubling me for a very long time, actually, 3 to 5 years, I have been hearing stories where people have lost a lot of money on these IPL betting apps.
Yeah.
Now, what does the law say? I think recently a lot of things got banned.
Yeah, they banned it. They completely banned it.
Okay, but I have known people who have actually sold off their businesses, who have run away from home.
Yes.
Okay, what is the Indian government or the law saying about online gambling?
It depends, Shashank. Like, I mean, many of the celebrity as well, they were endorsing this kind of betting apps.
Oh yes.
All right.
Dream 11 and all that. Yes.
Yes. And it's an unfortunate thing because you know the betting psychology, right? So if somebody will invest 10 rupees, usually they'll get 20 rupees or 30 rupees in return.
Yeah.
All right. Second time they'll invest 20 rupees. Let's say they have 100 rupees as a whole, including their assets, liquid cash, everything.
Okay.
They invest 20 rupees and they are going to lose that 20 rupees.
Okay.
Now they want to recover that money.
So they're going 40
is gone. Now they'll be like, okay, fine, I already lost 80 rupees. Let me invest whatever it is. I'll take some more loan. Let me recover it last one go. And I've got a solid source of information that this team will win or this will happen. They will bring out that money because that's what the psychology is, this casino.
Correct. It's called the martingale strategy.
Yes.
So you bet, you double your bet in order to recover. It's a very well-known gambling strategy.
Yes. And by the end of the day, they'll be losing everything.
And the house always wins. That's another. That's another rule of gambling.
Rule, I mean, like house always wins. If the house doesn't win, then you'll be thrown out of the table.
Okay.
Yes. So that's, see, all these aspects of what we're talking, what we're doing, if anybody who's, coming back to the main topic, if anybody is getting into law, a student or somebody, they have to do something called Moot Court.
Okay.
Moot Court is nothing but a demo court, a virtual court or something like that.
By definition, Moot Court.
By definition, all right. But if you go for any national level Moot Courts, for the final rounds, the Honorable Justice of the concerned state High Courts will be there to judge you.
Oh, okay.
All right. The sitting High Court judges will be there.
Okay, and explain this to us. So, in my college days, of course, I came from the science stream of things, but we used to have these inter-college competitions where we used to have a lot of debates, elocutions, extempore, and I used to participate in quite a lot of events. My favorite place to go to were two. One was Kala. Kala was the
BMS.
Kala is the Mount Carmel's College Festival.
Oh yeah, Kala. Got it.
And National Law School. I forget the name of the festival in National Law School. One, the prize money used to be fantastic in these two places.
Yeah.
But what impressed me about National Law School debates was they were parliamentary debates.
Yes,
there used to be an event for parliamentary debate.
MUN and
yes.
That kind of stuff.
So correct. So I had a lot of fun. I have a lot of friends. Even today, I have a lot of close friends from National Law School. Now, is the Moot Court something that only law students participate in?
Yes.
Okay, so this is exclusively for law students.
That's because even other colleges can participate, but they won't be able to digest as to what is going on over there.
Correct, because you're essentially being a lawyer in a court.
Yes, because one Moot Court will take at least 2 months of your time to prepare.
Okay.
One Moot Court competition.
Okay, give me an example. Have you participated in Moot Courts?
Yes, Shashank. I have won around 6 Moot Courts.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Give me your experience. Was there something fantastic that happened in the Moot Court for you?
Oh, yeah. I have already spoken about the first Moot Court experience a lot of time. But yeah, so what had happened was that this was the first ever Moot Court.
Okay.
And a Moot Court is a huge thing for any law student.
Okay.
We usually believe that you win at least 1 or 2 Moot Court, your career will be set. In the sense.
Okay, so it is that serious?
Oh, it's a very big deal.
Okay.
Because you will be competing with toughest of the tough over there.
Okay.
Best of the minds will be fighting for that position.
Okay.
Including the national law schools.
Okay.
Certain kind of this thing. So what had happened was that it was an interclass, Moot Court competition.
You mean intercollege?
Interclass.
Interclass.
The freshest moot.
Okay.
Because we were of the first year of the law. Usually they conduct the internal moot first.
Okay, so this is within your college?
Yes, only if you win that, then they will send you outside of the college.
Okay.
Then you can represent
the college. So it's a selection process.
So what had happened was that we had, the rounds went on. The prelims, quarters, octa. So next was semi-final. Only 4 teams will be qualified for the semi-final.
Okay.
And around 7 in the evening, I was with my friends, all the competitors, because we had a left wing and right wing in the class. So
is this a big problem in law colleges? Is there a left wing and right wing?
Yeah. Be ready to be betrayed by your best friend.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, law, philosophy and politics goes hand in hand.
I think they are the same three sides of a two-sided coin, if you get what I mean.
I mean, law and politics are like,
Every politician I can think of is a lawyer.
Yeah.
And law, I think, picks up a lot from philosophy, or philosophy picks up a lot from law. I do not know. It's interchangeable, I guess.
It's interdependent, actually.
Okay. So you were telling me you were going through your semi-finals?
Yeah, I was the results came out, and I got to know that our team wasn't qualified for the semi-finals by 1 mark.
Okay, so it's a team event, is it?
It's a team event. I mean, 3 people will be in the usual moot court.
Okay.
2 speaker, 1 researcher.
Okay.
All right. So when you're presenting the case for the judge or the lordship, when the lordship, usually they will try to corner you. Then comes your researcher. They'll simply pass one sheet for you as to what you're supposed to say.
So it's literally like you're sitting in a court. There's a lead counsel, there's a supporting counsel, and there's a research.
Yes, and in the final rounds of the national level moot court, the actual judge will be there. The lordship himself will be there.
Okay.
So if the lordship himself is over there, then he'll be judging you in all the other aspects as well.
Okay, and he's also getting an insight on what kind of lawyers are coming out.
Yes, to encourage the young lawyers, they usually come up to that kind of competition.
Oh, fantastic. So
usually recently the Jindal conducted one of the largest moot court competition.
Okay.
There were all the current sitting Supreme Court justices were present in that said opening of the moot court.
Okay.
Did you saw that?
No,
there were some 9 to 10 justices.
I didn't see it, but I read about it.
Yeah, 9 to 10 justices of the current sitting Supreme Court were present, and they were having the matter of Keshwananda Bharti case hearing going on, a virtual, a mock moot which was happening over there.
That is one of the benchmark cases in Indian legal history.
And so coming back to the crux of the story, we got to know we had lost for 1 mark.
Okay.
And Shashank, what hurts more than losing is that when people ask you as to why did you lose?
Okay.
Hey, Asha, you lost. What happened, man? Hey, better next time. Boss, you haven't even participated. What?
They always have to rub salt on your wounds. Yes.
All right. So I went to home. I was exhausted. Tomorrow was semi-final and final. I have a very bad habit about turning my phone into flight mode. I turned it on to the flight mode and I slept.
Okay.
Around 8 in the morning, I turned on Wi-Fi just to see if there are any messages or any updates. And I had got some 8 to 9 missed calls, 5 to 6 messages, everything.
Okay.
Stating that the team which had got qualified for the semi-final, they had a panic attack. They have withdrawn the team. You have already, by default, you are in the 4th or 5th position. You have been qualified for the semis. Be there by 10. It was 8:30. I was like,
they had a panic attack.
Yeah. So team matters a lot. That's the reason.
Okay.
So around it was 8:30 and I was reading the message in one eye. I wasn't even able to open my eye. Okay, fine. I just went to the college. It was around 9:45. I was just preparing. Anyway, I had already lost, so I have nothing more to lose.
Okay.
So present the case. So we presented, we got into the finals.
What was the case, by the way?
Our case was about the sedition charges. One archbishop was making a speech and the speech was cut short in between because he was making, contradictory statements. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was interpretation of the freedom of speech as to how much the freedom of speech is available.
Okay.
No law is absolute.
Okay.
Every law comes with certain...
Got it. So that was your case?
Yes.
Okay.
And we went to finals, we presented the case once again. Now at least second prize is there.
Yeah.
I had lost, at least
now silver is guaranteed.
Yeah, so once you have that, feel of, no fear, then you approach in 100% for any matters.
Okay.
You have nothing more to lose over there. So we won the first place. That was my first ever moot.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
Right? Yeah, because we had got kicked out in the last night. Next night, I was the winner of that same competition.
Fantastic.
So one aspect which you need to keep in mind when you get into the law is that when you want to open your practice, wherever you want to go, be sure the team sticks to you.
So which means... the team of lawyers that you work with, the researchers you work with, your clerks and all of them?
I didn't have the best researcher or the best speaker.
Okay.
But I made sure the team will stand up throughout the thick and thin.
Okay.
When everybody wanted the best out of everybody.
Okay.
I didn't want the best out of everybody. I wanted the reliable one.
Okay.
Alright. I didn't want it to go for a car which has some 200 modern features.
Okay.
I wanted something like a Toyota.
Okay.
Reliable engine.
Okay.
Alright. That took the team for the next extra mile which we wanted.
Okay.
All right, and I mean, like Moot itself is an experience, Shashank. Like because you go to different college, you stay there, your mind will be stressed to certain level that you won't be able to take it anymore.
Okay.
And there'll be some 40 different college teams.
Okay.
Everybody will be looking like some Harvard graduate or something.
Okay.
All right, the moment you speak, they'll be speaking only law.
Okay.
Until they come to your as your opponent. Then it is your turn to show what is as to what you have done.
Okay.
Because in one case, what happened was that it was a medical negligence case.
Okay.
The doctor had operated.
And we are still talking about Moot Courts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had operated. It was in SDM when I was in my first ever, national level moot competition which I went to.
Okay.
Doctor had operated without taking the consent of the patient.
Okay.
And the patient, when they injected the blood, it was an HIV positive blood, so the patient was messed up completely. Usually they keep that kind of preparation for you.
Okay.
And there was a chief and a cross. My client, where the college provided, he wasn't speaking at all. The doctor.
Okay.
That opposite person, victim's wife, if I ask A for, she'll be like Z for zebra. Like she was speaking that aspects of it.
Okay.
All right. The closing arguments came. My friend went in, even she couldn't do it, because the opposites were very strong. They were the consent, the doctor didn't took the consent is the major thing that is.
Okay.
So now I was like, okay, fine, this is gone, the case is gone.
Okay.
I have to pull a rabbit out of my hat to convince the judge right now.
Okay.
So in Moot, we have a basic rule, that is, you can't refer the newspaper or movies or any other aspect rather than the judgments and the book.
Oh, my mind was directly going to, can you handle the truth right now?
Yes. So I kind of did the same way.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, I took the permission of the bench. Your Lordship, if you don't mind, I want to make one small submission. I'll keep it very short, but not pertaining to exactly the law. I was like, yeah, go ahead. Because they already started writing our numbers.
Okay.
Because before hearing me, if you're starting my numbers, that means you're out. Screwed. I'm out of the competition. So I was like, my Lordship, my favorite movie is Munna Bhai MBBS.
Okay.
On the set, same, there is one golden scene over there that whenever the patient comes in, they'll be, even though he's dying, they'll be waiting for the consent. If my doctor, if I had done the same thing that day, by now we would have been handling a death case, not this medical negligence case.
Okay.
So we are thankful, you should be thankful at least that he has survived. Because doctor didn't took the consent, he survived. If not, he would have been dead like a Munna Bhai MBBS movie. Judge started laughing.
Okay.
And she started objecting. No, the movie reference cannot be taken into consideration. He was like, but facts are right. We got qualified.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the presence of mind.
Is your advice to watch legal movies?
Yes. In Few Good Men, he will be carrying a bat.
Oh yes, in fact, I was about to bring up the Few Good Men reference when you said pick the good team.
Yes, the team.
Yeah, the team actually comes through at the end of the day in the movie as well.
Even if you work for 10 rupees, if the team is working only for 2 to 3 rupees, then automatically you will come down.
Okay.
It's a team event. There's the reason it's called a team event. So make sure, even if they're not the best of the mind, but if they're willing to work, take them.
Okay.
Don't go for the talent.
That's a life for everybody. Yes. That's a lesson for everybody all through their life.
But in law life, Shashank, if once you start the practice, you'll be handling cases where the client's future and his life saving will be dependent on that.
Correct. The responsibility is
the responsibility will be very huge. It might be one of the cases for you, but for him it's only the case.
That's his life
or
her life. Yeah.
So when there is a client staying in a jail, and if he is an innocent, and if he is suffering, and if you are not able to do anything about it, that's when it triggers you.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So as a lawyer, you'll be having that responsible. It's not all about the glamorous life and making a huge argument in the said court of law.
Okay.
In court of law, you'll be getting at max 2 to 3 minutes to make the arguments in High Court and Supreme Court.
Okay.
Session court, you can play around. But every time you play, every date you get, your client will be suffering.
Okay.
So you'll be carrying that kind of, and Moot Court prepares you for that.
That is the reason for having a Moot Court.
Yes, go for the Moot Court.
Okay.
I have seen people, Shashank, who used to say, I'm going to do the Moot Court in second year, third year. And they could never ever get into the Moot Court, even to the final aspect of it.
Okay.
And if you do the Moot Court, many of people whom I've seen who used to do Moot Court, including me, we can present the case in front of any justice very easily. Because we have been trained to do that.
Okay.
People who used to dodge the Moot Court, they are still suffering with that stigma. As to what might the justice say. Hey, Baba, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh, it's basically fear of going in front of a judge. And
so the college days is where you can experiment with that fear.
Okay.
Even if you are scared, they will encourage you to not to be scared.
Okay.
In real court, that won't happen.
They're probably going to scare you to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, like, they want you to get out, get lost. They don't want you to hear you.
Okay.
So when Lordship says, no, counsel, pass over, you have to stick over there, you have to take a stance.
Okay.
No, my lords, this is not happening over here. This is happening over here.
Okay.
So
it is like in my very early school going days. There used to be a hell a lot of rush in the bus. So we literally, with all our bags, and I used to play tennis, so I used to have one tennis kit and all that. We used to literally push our way into the bus. Is that what you people are doing in the court?
Not exactly the same scenario, but you need to know when to take the stance. Because, see, recently a senior counsel was doing a podcast, and he said a very good thing. I mean, like, I got stuck into that no judge in the history of the Indian judiciary has come down from the bench and hit a lawyer.
Okay.
So present your case. Don't be scared to present your case. If you haven't presented the entire fact,
so you won't come. You won't get physically hit by the judge.
I mean, like, don't. I mean, like, because when we speak in the court of law, we'll be speaking high me. As to I'm going through this.
Okay.
This has happened with me.
So you're empathizing with your client.
Yes, there is no difference between me and my client over there.
Okay.
I am suffered. I have went through this.
Okay.
So that should be your case. That's when the judge will like you.
Okay.
All right. If you say the petitioner is going through this, if you're reading a speech over there, judge will be like, boss, I know how to read the speech. You have any submissions to make. There's a difference between a speech and a submission.
Okay.
Submission is that, I mean, like, in Honorable Chief, I mean, like, Chandrachud sir, I mean, Justice Lordship Chandrachud sir, it had come on the newspaper itself. There was one youngster who was presenting the case in front of the Lordship. It was a division bench. So he was scared. So Lordship said that, see, don't be scared. Basically, you're supposed to tell us a story. As a lawyer, you should be a good storyteller. Second thing, add the law as to where it's supposed to be your story. Alright, these two aspects you just tell. You tell a story, you tell where the law implements, and the opposite will do the same thing, and we'll decide as to where the law should be there.
Okay. So he's basically saying, tell me a legal story.
Exactly. Tell a story. Be a good orator. Be a good storyteller.
Okay.
Everybody wants to listen to the story.
Oh, even lordships want to listen to story.
I mean, like, exactly.
Okay.
Because I mean, if you're going and you're begging over there, lordship doesn't like it. Anyway, like any judge, you be practical. Somebody comes and begs for you something, and you don't know the entire aspect of it. You won't be able to give them what they want.
Okay.
Within like 30 seconds or 60 seconds, you're supposed to complete a month of story.
Okay.
6 points, 6 coverage, 6 loss. Done.
So basically, you got to be good at editing shouts from your podcast in the court.
Yeah, I mean, there's a saying: a good lawyer knows when to speak. A great lawyer knows when to shut up.
Okay.
Because I've seen in Moot where people have won, and I used to be waiting for that last triggering point, which to say something stupid. I used to wait there for that exact moment.
Okay.
Then I used to catch hold of them over there.
So basically, you went with the philosophy: give them enough rope to hang themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
We always do that. I mean, always they're going to hang. You need to wait for the right time, but don't screw your case speaking something which is not being heard or asked for.
Okay.
Don't
open doors which you don't want opened.
Yes, I mean, like, once you're getting something, don't get carried away. Okay, this has happened my way. I mean, like, Shashank, in Moot Court, they've won the entire 20-minute scenario. Last 30 seconds, they're going to lose it.
Okay.
Because they opened their mouth. So whenever my juniors, I used to take them, they used to get carried away and they used to want, like, I'm not going to make this submission. I'm like, no, I know this is a wonderful submission, but let's not make it. Okay. I already gotten the favorable order, so let's be quiet.
Okay.
Because if you state that, she might state something, judge might state one more thing, then it will turn against us.
Oh, okay.
So don't risk it. I mean, like, if you're on the losing edge, then risk everything.
So it is something like this. You are in the 48th over.
Yeah.
You need 4 runs to win.
Yes.
You can do it by singles. Why go for a 6?
If not, you will become a Bangladesh.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that Bangladesh has actually become a joke, but nobody can be blamed but themselves.
Yeah.
But okay, Harsha. So we talked about dating. We talked about what people should be aware of with their vehicles, what their rights are when police stops them. Next progression is marriage. What should young people be aware of before they get into marriage? And you were telling, is there something like prenuptial agreement in India?
No, sir. Indian law doesn't recognize any kind of prenuptial agreements.
Okay.
We just don't recognize that.
But what should people be aware of before they're getting into a marriage? Because very few people, when they get married in India, think about legal rights. And I mean, of course, for good reason. the divorce rate, at least till now, has been very, very low. So family has been taking care of quite a few things. But now that there's a lot of urbanization, there's a lot of people who are staying abroad, coming back in, and we are slowly seeing that the divorce rates in India are going up too.
Yes.
So, as a lawyer, what would your advice be to, let's start with a woman getting married and a man getting married, and let's assume it's a love marriage. What should be in their heads legally before they get into this? We advise both the bride and the groom.
Shashank, when it comes to divorce, law...
No, let's get to the marriage first.
Yeah, marriage. Yeah,
let's not divorce first.
Marriage, I mean, obviously, same aspect covers once again. To be frank, I have been asking this question for senior most lawyers.
Okay.
Senior most psychologists.
Okay.
Because this has been one question even in my podcast asking as to what is happening over there.
So, Harsha, what do the bride and groom have to remember in this current day and age while they're getting married?
Look at their history.
Okay. Now, in the legal viewpoint, like you were saying at the beginning of the podcast, when we were talking about subjects you study, you're like Hindu Marriage Act, Catholic Marriage Act, Muslim Marriage Act. So, are these things important? Are they very important as to where you get married, under which law? Is that very important right now?
Yes, I mean...
is that something they have to keep in mind?
No, I mean, the basic rituals which they perform, that itself will cover the marriage.
Okay.
So, Saptapadi is the important most ritual for the Hindu marriage.
Okay.
And in Muslim marriage, there is something called dower.
Nikah.
Okay. Nama. Yeah. So they are supposed to, the guy is supposed to gift something for as a consideration.
Okay.
Basically, Hindu marriage it's a sacrament.
Okay.
Whereas Muslim marriage is a contract.
Okay.
All right. So whatever the aspect which they...
And does the law consider these two as such in the law?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because as we don't have the Uniform Civil Code UCC, so the personal laws will be taken into consideration, and whenever there is a divorce or something, or to show the marriage was valid or legal, under what law they got married is a very important subject.
Okay. Now, let me, as a person who doesn't know too much about this, ask you, what if people are from two different religions? Okay. So let us take the two largest populations. One is a Hindu and one is a Muslim. Okay. Now let us forget about all other things, and just these two individuals. The boy is above 21 and the girl is above 18. Is that the legal requirement to be married in India?
Yes.
And just because the boy is an adult, he doesn't have the right to be married?
No, I mean, like, marriage is always about the consent.
No. My question was, if a boy is married at 19, is it a valid marriage?
It's a voidable marriage.
Voidable marriage.
So there is something called as void and voidable.
Okay.
Void means you can't do it at all.
Okay.
Getting into a contract below the age of 18 with a minor, it's a void.
Okay.
All right. But let's say we both will get into a contract.
Okay.
Stating that we both are podcasters.
Okay.
And I will state that I have shot some 1,000 videos so far.
Okay.
All right. Even though I've shot around like 10 videos.
Okay.
You will believe in that and you will get into a contract.
Okay.
Now it's a voidable contract.
Because it was a false promise.
False promise. But there is an option for you to either to continue it or else to drop it over there.
Okay. So let us assume two people met in college. And they decided to get married. Both are of the same age. The girl and the boy both are 19.
Yes.
And they're truly in love and they get married. So you're saying that is a voidable marriage?
Yes, that's a voidable marriage.
Okay.
Legally, you can't get married below the age of 21.
For a man?
For a man.
Okay.
All right. The woman below the age of 18.
Okay.
All right. In Muslim marriage, it's something else. It's like, entirely different aspect of it.
Okay.
Because the court will usually allow the age of until the 16 for the Muslim woman to get married.
Is it because of the maturity clause in
their personal laws?
Okay.
In their the personal law will be implemented, but it will be avoidable. Once she becomes a major, she has an opportunity or the chance to end that marriage because her consent wasn't taken.
Okay.
And she was below the age of 18.
Okay.
Her parents had did it and she is not comfortable with it.
Okay. Now here it is both these consenting adults. So say for example, a boy and a girl get married, both are 19 years old. And then the boy, once he reaches 21, says that I have to void this marriage. How will the courts look at it?
Usually it goes for the tradition.
Okay.
It's if the family has been following certain tradition for.
No, I'm saying this is only two individuals decided to get married. The family is not involved.
Okay.
How does the court treat that?
Court will go hardly on the men.
Okay.
If they go for the divorce or something, because it's already a voidable marriage, or kind of like, it's a gray area of law.
Okay.
Comes because the personal law will be automatically implemented over there. The moment the marriage comes in, the personal law will be implemented whether we like it or not.
Okay.
All right. If you are below 21, we strongly recommend you to not get married over there.
Okay.
Because law doesn't support you over there.
Okay.
All right. And if everything goes well, it's fine. But if something goes wrong, then you will be held in the court of law.
Okay. So now let us assume, let's change the circumstance a little bit. So say the boy and the girl are from the Hindu and the Muslim communities. The families don't agree.
Okay.
The boy and the girl want to get married.
Okay.
Now they're both young, they're both impressionable, and they're both saying that we will respect each other. So we will get married in a temple as well.
Okay.
And then we will go get a nikah nama in the mosque as well.
Okay.
So there are no parents. They somehow convince a pujari and a Maulvi to get this done. Which marriage act will hold?
They are supposed to register their marriage under the Special Marriage Act.
So registration is definitely required.
Yes.
So these are things people getting married should remember.
Yes. Okay. As to on what tradition are you getting married into?
They got married both.
That's the reason the Special Marriage Act comes in over there.
Now assume they have not registered this marriage.
Then the guy tradition will be usually taken into consideration.
Okay.
Under what religious and what faith he is following that.
Okay.
All right. Even usually that doesn't happen. If they get married, it will be a one marriage, either a Hindu marriage or a Muslim marriage.
Okay.
Because if a guy is not a Muslim, then he can't come under the Muslim Marriage Act over there.
Okay.
A guy has to be a Muslim for him to be considered the marriage is under the Muslim Act.
Okay.
All right. And if not, if you go for the Special Marriage Act, then the law will be protecting you.
Explain what is the Special Marriage Act?
Special Marriage Act is when you register your marriage or else you get married under the Indian laws.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, isn't the Hindu Marriage Act or Muslim Marriage Act not Indian laws?
They are personal laws.
Okay.
Personal law is different, a statutory law is different.
Okay.
All right. Hindu, according to the Hindu, as I already told you, a Muslim marriage is a contract.
Okay.
All right. The contract can be broken.
I get it.
All right. A Hindu Marriage Act is not a contract. It's a sacrament.
Okay.
You go around the Saptapadi 7 times stating that for 7 lives we'll be together.
Okay. And the code recognizes the sacrament and the sacred promise that has been
done. Yes.
Done around the fire and around Agni.
And because it's a ritual.
Okay.
And court usually, that's the reason, pushes for the maximum to when they go for the divorce for the mediation.
Okay, which means they want to reconcile the marriage before.
They have to save the marriage.
Okay.
The court priority and as well as the lawyer's priority is to save the marriage.
Okay, so is that told to you that it is your priority as a lawyer to save a marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Even the court, that's the reason the divorce usually takes much longer time.
Okay.
All right. Because the other aspects will come in.
So the culture of the land here. So I remember you telling me that it's all an interplay. Now the culture of the land. So usually in India, marriages are taken as a sacred vow.
Hindu, if you're a Hindu.
No, but usually, even if you look at that, the divorce rates in India are considerably lower than the rest of the world.
Yes.
So even you're telling me the whole judiciary, judges, lawyers, all are actually told to try their best to save a marriage.
Yes.
So the culture of the land has seeped in.
Yes.
To the judicial practice as well.
Yes, that's right.
And do you see this often happening in law in India?
Yes, any law, Yugo Shashank, that's the reason I quoted the same thing. Law, something which was illegal will be illegal, something which was prohibited will be protected. So law will always, that's the reason we say the law of land.
Yes.
The same law.
Law of the land, yes, that's perfectly.
So law itself,
yeah.
L and L, it will go both hand in hand.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, the culture and the tradition, the Jallikattu, the Kumbh, this thing Mela, there were certain objections which were raised, but those are the tradition.
Correct.
All right. So when the certain tradition has been followed for so long, automatically it will overtake the law which is over there. That means there is an exemption provided. Let's say you go for the kashi or something, you get a bong.
Okay.
All right. It's made of cannabis.
Okay.
And cannabis is completely illegal under the NDPS Act.
No. But in Banaras, there are legal shops where they sell bhang.
Exactly. So across India, while it is illegal, why have they made the exemption over there is the question.
Okay.
Because it's a tradition which has been followed over there.
Okay.
That's the reason it's legal over there.
Okay. And it is in Mahashivratri, that is the prasad you get from multiple Shiva or Shaiva temples out there.
Even during off season, if you go there, you get it on the legal shops over there. The shops will be always open.
Yeah.
So going by the law of land, that's been a tradition over there.
Okay. So
That's
it
the reason it's been
supersedes.
allowed.
Okay. Is it because that our law came into existence in 1950, if I'm not mistaken, or 52?
Yes, 1950.
1950.
The framing of the constitution.
Yeah.
So after that, the statutory laws, other provisions were implemented. But coming back to the question as to what should you look when you're getting married and the divorce aspect of it. The major reason the divorce are happening as to the ground level is that, let me be a bit vocal about it, the major problem is the impotency.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Second, cheating.
Okay.
Cheating.
That I can understand.
Yeah, cheating.
But is impotency that big a problem in India?
If you come to the family court, it is one of the major reasons as to they are getting divorced.
Okay. Impotency and infertility, do you mean both?
Two different aspects. Infertility, at least they will try it out. There are many IFC centers which have come up. But infertility, if the guy is impotent, so the marriage can't survive. That leads to cruelty for the woman.
Okay.
So it's ground for divorce as well.
Okay. So that is the one of the major aspects for
getting divorce and what is happening over there. And plus there are many apps for. Recently I was going through. There is a app for the married people.
Okay.
To cheat.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is this legal?
And I guess in South Asia, Bangalore tops the chart.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is one of the many infamous tags that Bangalore has, but everybody is aware of it.
Yes,
So adultery is another major cause for divorce here.
Yes.
Okay.
And because both the people will be working. We are in metropolitan city.
Of course.
And they won't be having enough time to be together with.
Correct.
And obviously when you stay with somebody for let's say 2 to 3 years on a daily basis, you wake up, you see their face, you sleep, you see their face.
Let us not talk about this. We both will get into trouble. That's
that's a ground level reality.
Yeah.
Then comes the differences.
Okay.
All right. When the difference comes in, the first step is not to go to the court of law, the lawyer.
Okay.
Because I have cases where they are aged about 55, 60 and they're getting divorced right now.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Half their life is done.
Yes.
Okay. And they want a divorce now?
Yes.
Okay.
The Western influence, whenever there is an influence from the outside, there will be positive and negative.
Correct.
But we are taking the negative aspects more than the positive aspects of it.
You as a very young lawyer are talking like this. Does law make you wiser much faster?
Not the law, Shashank, I guess the experience.
Okay, yeah. So that is what I'm talking about.
Yes, to be frank, that's what even I'm scared of.
Okay.
Getting married.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
We are trying to explain to young adults what they should be aware of when they're getting married, and you're saying you're scared of getting married?
That's a ground reality because law favors women.
Okay.
All right, law favors women.
Okay.
Whatever you do, end of the day, because it has been going on, as I already stated, the woman has been suppressed and, made them to be quiet for a quite long time.
Okay.
But there are both the sides of the story. But right now, guys are on the receiving end of the aspects of the legal.
Okay.
There was one Subhash Sharma or something, couple of years ago, he committed a suicide.
Yes, and live. He committed suicide on live. Is that the same person we're talking about?
Yes. He wrote an entire note, what happened?
Yeah.
The woman got the child custody and he's living on his life. The person who lost his life, he left.
Yes.
All right. But that is the procedure which is going on. That is the law.
Okay.
So the question, if you are getting married, do a thorough background check.
Okay.
whatever possible in your own means. I mean, like you'll be knowing certain people.
Okay.
Try to do that and see the compatibility.
Compatibility, yes.
Like as to will you go hand in hand? What are their likes? Like what kind of history did they had?
Okay.
Because it's like questionable segment or the gray area of it. But on the ground reality, whenever I see or the aspects when you take into consideration, it might be big on the contradicting side. I mean, people might not like it, but history matters of the person.
Okay. No, that it definitely does matter.
Yes, because history, whom they are with, what had happened in the previous relationship. Because psychologically speaking, those traumas they will be carrying it. Whether they have gone through the trauma or else they have got cured of that trauma depends a lot.
Okay, so the advice you would give is be very careful who you choose to get married to.
Yes, it's a major decision. Don't rush it.
Okay, and secondly, do a thorough background check as thorough as possible in your means.
Yes.
Okay, and if
don't rush it. Basically, don't rush it. Don't be scared of not getting married.
Okay.
Even if you don't get married, that's fine.
Okay.
That's not the end of the world. You will find somebody. That's for sure.
Okay.
All right. But in the process of finding the love, don't
fall into a trap.
Yeah. Don't fall in. Falling is different, and getting trapped is different.
Okay. So that's well said. So now, inevitably, some marriages fail. And you've already said that the Indian judicial system will try its best to keep a marriage safe.
Yes.
Now, I understand that you also delve into criminal law.
Yeah.
That's your major forte.
Yes.
Do you see any criminal activities happening in divorce as of now? There used to be a lot of criminal activity with dowry, and then it turned around, and dowry case is now being used to harass the husband and the husband's family. Any other criminal activities are you seeing in the divorce proceeding?
I mean, there is something called as 498A.
Okay.
All right, it's for the dowry harassment.
Okay.
All right. So whenever you force a girl to pay certain kind of money, or if she doesn't,
it's a dowry.
It's a dowry thing. So recently, Supreme Court came up with a guideline stating that there should be a cooling period. The moment the dowry harassment case has been filed, don't arrest the parents and the men over there.
Okay.
So let's give a cooling period, because it will be on the heat of the moment.
Okay.
Because usually whenever they file the divorce, they usually add the 498 dowry harassment as well.
Wait, I think we have you lawyers to blame for it. The moment you get a client, you're going to say, let's throw the book at the opponent.
I know, we don't do that, but whenever there is an aspect when we have to implement those laws, we do that.
Okay.
We work on the best of the behalf of the client.
Okay.
All right, obviously it depends on the client to client, lawyer to lawyer. But yes, that aspects, I mean, it depends on the both the side. See sir, metropolitan city, what you're stating, it will be used to harass.
Okay.
But when you go for the outskirts, when you go for the village, the dowry harassment still continues.
Okay.
When you go for the northern part of India or southernmost and in a very rural areas,
okay,
the dowry still exists over there.
Okay.
You can see it on the YouTube videos or something in the Instagram. They'll be auctioning as to this many lakhs they are given, this many petrol bunks they are giving, this car they are giving.
Oh my God. Okay. It's obnoxious, but then I understand that's a sad reality that people live with.
Yes. So we are reaching a gray area as to are the men are always the victim or else they're always the perpetrator.
Okay, no, I think we are reaching a stage where, like you said, in the metros, men are becoming the victims, and then the perpetrators in.
But law doesn't discriminate if you are from metro or if you are from rural, right?
It cannot. That is not in the ambit of law.
Yes. That's when the interpretation of law happens. So it depends on case to case.
Okay.
So, the AI which we use right now these days. So, usually whenever people come to me, they are like, earlier we used to, when the Google came in, we used to Google our symptoms and go to doctor stating that, oh, we have a cancer.
I've got cancer.
Yeah.
Everybody had cancer.
Yeah, right now, we lawyers are facing that issue. They will go for the, ChatGPT or something.
Okay.
And ChatGPT, my first ever experience was when I was in final year, 2023, I guess, or 2023, 2024. I used the ChatGPT for the first ever time to do a research.
Wow.
All right. And it gave one solid case which I exactly wanted. It gave the citation number, everything. So I started searching for that case law, Couldn't find it anywhere online.
Okay.
Then I went for the offline method. I
Okay.
started going and bringing out the Supreme Court judgment books, 1973 judgment it was.
Okay.
All right, the citation number was 223 or something, and the citation number was book in 222 and 224 or something like that. I was like,
It created its own case?
yes, it created. Later on, we got to know after a week that it had created its own case.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
It has happened a lot. Even like one of the judges from one of the court had used a judgment which was non-existent, and it was from ChatGPT.
Wow.
So don't go for ChatGPT, please. For the Indian laws, it doesn't work.
Okay. So, do lawyers use a lot of AI?
Yes, we all. I mean, like everybody uses AI these days. Even lawyers do. I
Okay.
agree on that. But I had been called as a judge for one of the Moot Court competition.
Okay.
First 2 rounds, I saw the memorial, I saw the preposition, like I started questioning whenever, I mean like the normal questioning which when I was doing moot in my time, the same kind of questioning.
Okay.
But I go grill there a lot.
Okay.
Right? Because I need to know if they have done this, the research from the scratch, they'll be knowing the answers for what I'm asking for the question.
You're a previous winner. You don't want to let anyone win easily.
Yeah.
So, I understand that.
So then I started observing a pattern. And the pattern was that they were giving the same line of defense, all the other teams. Then I got to know they all have used the same ChatGPT or Gemini. Then I was like, hey, which AI man, ChatGPT or Gemini? They used to laugh. I was screwing them ChatGPT should be something additional for your thinking.
Okay.
It shouldn't think on behalf of you.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
You're supposed to think for yourself. It can be one of the weapon which you can use. It shouldn't be your only weapon.
Okay.
The moment, as a law graduate or for any profession for that matter, you depend entirely on ChatGPT, starting from your relationship your profession matters, then you'll be screwed.
Okay.
But don't. I mean, Indian law and ChatGPT doesn't go in hand in hand.
Okay. Are there any AI engines that lawyers are favorable to, or do they use, or they're just experimenting right now?
I mean, Shashank Jr. actually taught me this, that
Okay.
if you upload the entire PDF of the said law,
Okay.
and then ask it to interpret based on that,
Okay.
then it gives certain kind of reliable information.
Okay.
But interpretation should be done by you.
Okay.
Law is all about reading, sir. As I told, it should be your mistress. Law is a jealous mistress. If you don't give her enough attention, she leaves.
Okay. Just for the clarity of the audience, when he said Shashank Jr., it's a younger person of my namesake. Don't read anything more into it.
Don't interpret it.
That is left only to a judge. Even a lawyer can't interpret.
Yeah. He's a cousin. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, please let me know what are the funny cases that you have come across. I mean, every lawyer I meet says we have nothing but stories. You must have come across some funny stuff. If it relates to Bangalore, it'll be even more helpful. So, you're a young lawyer. You're just out there, and you're extremely dynamic. I know you've been running around the country fighting cases. So, we cannot talk about them because they're ongoing cases. But
hopefully one day.
Hopefully one day we will do a whole podcast.
Yeah.
I've been enthralled by seeing the amount of energy you have. So I'm sure you have multiple funny cases. Can you regale us with any?
Yeah, sir. The consumer court. This was one of the cases which we were handling.
Okay.
And this was a different case, to be frank. And they were arguing the matter. And it was my friend matter. He had called me to be there with him to guide him or something.
Okay.
And
so does that happen a lot? A lot of you friends go and help each other out in active cases?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We are proud of that community, what we have.
Fantastic.
That's the reason. I love. The reason I love being an advocate is, first, I love interpreting the law.
Okay.
And second, the community which we have.
Oh, okay.
That's a blessings.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So he was arguing, and I had given certain case laws. So basically, the client had gotten a car.
Okay.
One of the well-known brand. So that car had gotten broken down in Shakleshpura Ghat.
Okay.
All right. Then he had to drop the car over there in the overnight, stay by nearby village, and get the towing guy tomorrow, and the company gave no
usual. Yeah.
So he was stating that, sir, if I have to ride this car straight, I'm supposed to keep the steering like this.
Okay. So his alignment was off. Okay.
And he has given service for 4 to 5 times.
Okay.
All right. So, and he's not sure what to do because he's like, sir, I mean, like, my God blessed me, saved me that day. In between night, the car got stuck, nothing was moving.
Okay.
So what has happened? I mean, like, it's a funny things when you sit on the court, you see all kind of emotions going through. And one more case was,
What happened to that case finally?
I mean, like,
you don't leave the story in between.
It's reserved for orders right now. Like, I mean,
Okay.
we'll get the favorable order for sure. Like,
Okay.
I mean, because consumer courts are meant for the consumers basically.
Okay.
And when there is such a blatant deficiency of service when the company does, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, and you're not, giving a reasonable service,
Okay.
then you will be held liable for that.
Okay.
And yeah.
So what other funny stories can you tell us?
I mean, I'm not sure if I can share this, but fine. Like, I mean, let's go with it. So there was one case. It was the last.
We don't want you to get debarred though.
No, we'll make sure if you are to, we will cut it out in the
Okay.
segment. That's the reason. I mean, it's not live, so I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Go for it.
They had bought 3 to 4 beer bottles.
Okay.
All right. So that consumed 1 beer bottle. The second beer, they have poured it.
Okay.
And I mean, like, everybody were 3 bottles down. I mean, each guy has got some 4 bottles, a crate or a case or whatever.
Okay.
So what had happened is that one guy has opened second bottle. He has poured the drink, and there was like materials of the content.
Okay.
A silver wrapping content, which was physical material, was present in the said beer bottle.
Okay. So this was a bottled beer. Bottled beer from MRP store, I assume.
Yes. MRP
Okay.
store. It's a good. I mean, like, I never heard that beer, but it goes on the rural side a lot.
Okay.
One of the beer brand.
Okay.
So they have poured the beer.
Has it something got to do with boxing?
Let's not get into that aspect. So then what had happened was that they found a content.
Okay.
All right. Then
they found a plastic wrapper.
Content, yes, some kind of with the.
Yeah, Harsha, we are not in court. You can tell people that it's paper, plastic.
Plastic, a silver kind of material content which was present in the bottle.
Okay.
So then they would taken down the third and fourth bottle. The content was present over there. Then they went, and it's available in the bottle. They went back. The manager of said this thing. They came in, like, a MRP outlet guy said, it's not my concern. It's the manufacturer and yours.
Okay.
So that guy came in. He promised certain amount of bottles and stuff. Like, that never happened. They came to the court.
Okay.
So judge was like, boss, if you are already 2 beers down, how were you able to see that content was there?
Now the judge is finding out the capacity of the said drinkers.
I mean, it was a banter which was happening. Like, even we say it's a party, but still, how were you able to discover it? It's like, no, sir, see, sir, I've got one more unopened bottle, it's there as well. And we were studying, keeping a torchlight inside of it as to content is there or not. So, yeah, I mean, like, there are many funny stories, but I'm in the criminal aspect of it. So, like, I mean, the majority of my practice goes over there.
Okay.
So,
the majority of your practice is to keep people out of jail or get them out of jail?
I mean, like, it depends on which client I'm getting that.
Okay. Yeah. So now that you talked about alcohol, okay, Bangalore is also the pub city. It has been the pub city for a long time.
Yes. We have the highest alcohol tax in entire country, right?
Of course. Everybody, all of us are extremely sad about it. Yes. But we love the city so much. Yeah, you are a Bangalorean, so we will never we will never find a second home.
Yes.
So,
that's for sure.
In spite of all this, we still live and enjoy life in Bangalore. Now, with alcohol, what people should be aware of, especially when consuming alcohol? Drinking and driving is a definite no-no.
Yes, definite no-no.
Forget the law. It is not good for you. It is not safe for you.
Yes,
it is not safe for other passers-by.
Yes, you're risking yourself, the other person, everybody. Like, we recently, there's a spike in the drink and drive accidents as well.
Oh yes,
like in Indranagar, the same way.
Oh, that this morning I was seeing a reel. Somebody sent it to me.
Yeah, like, I mean, he has flown through a divider.
Hit a restaurant or a shop.
Yes.
And the guy who just jumped across.
Yes.
He narrowly missed him.
Yes, exactly.
So I mean, these are dangers, so we never advise anybody to drink and drive. So what do you tell people about drinking? Are there laws, like, say for example, if you find something in your drink, the judge may be amused that after 2 drinks, how did you find that out? But you can still go to court.
Yes, obviously. I mean, that was a banter which the judge was, because nobody was there. So
so what rights do drinkers have? if they are not driving?
I mean, like, right is to drink on like with the restaurant or your house or this thing.
Okay.
And not to take any car.
Okay.
So like that's the only rule.
Car or a bike?
Yeah,
you cannot.
don't ride, all right.
Okay.
And if you want to drink in your own car, even that is not prohibited. I mean, like that's not allowed as well.
Wait, you cannot drink in your own car?
Yes, you can't. Law says you can't.
What is the law with that?
I mean, because the Motor Vehicle Act comes in over there.
Okay.
And the law says that even though car is your property, you can't do that kind of activities
Okay.
in your said car because it's on the road.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So you cannot be driving or parking in a public place
And drinking.
and drinking.
Yes, that's not allowed.
Okay.
That's prohibited. Strict no.
Okay. So the police can actually charge you for that.
Yes, you're creating a nuisance in a public place.
Even if you're not driving or even getting out of the car.
Yes, you can't do that.
Okay, because it's a public place.
Public place. You can't, keep. I mean, like you can't carry a bottle and start drinking in the public.
Okay.
Start walking in the public, while drinking.
Okay.
Once you're drunk, if you're walking in the public, that's fine.
But you cannot be walking in a public place and drinking.
Yes. I mean,
So it's the same thing. You cannot drink in parks. You cannot drink.
No.
Okay.
You can't. Strict no.
Okay.
I mean, even in Goa, earlier they used to, there was an exemption.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit and drink in the beach, and they used to drink on the roads.
Okay.
Even right now, they have removed it. It's prohibited.
Oh, okay.
If police sees you, will charge you with certain, fine.
Okay.
Like just like smoking in the public place.
What is this smoking in the public place? In Karnataka, what is the law?
So this law was implemented by Supreme Court across India, something called as COPTA, C-O-P-T-A, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically the law says whenever you go to a restaurant,
Okay.
and if there is a seating capacity of more than 25 people,
Okay.
there should be a designated smoking zone.
Okay.
Designated smoking zone basically says it should be a confined room with one exhaust and a board stating smoking in a local language as well as in English.
Okay.
All right, and there should be nothing served in that said designated room.
So
Not even water.
That's a law.
Yes, that's a law. And not even a seating table should be there.
Okay.
So whenever you go to a restaurant, you see people smoking over there, they just basically say this seat is smoking, that seat is non-smoking.
Okay.
So law says no. And you can file a case for that as well as a deficiency of service.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, like consumer court is there. Like whenever you take an Uber, the driver drives through some places, there's a tussle, Uber doesn't sort you out, you can go to the consumer court. And consumer court is very, very consumer friendly. You can
Okay.
approach yourself that court.
Okay.
And you have your own experience as
I know.
well.
I have my own
Yeah,
experiences
so you
with
don't
consumer.
have to go through a lawyer or something. And many lawyers will be more than willing to help you out if you have certain doubts or certain this thing.
Correct.
But use your law.
Okay.
The law is there to protect you. So why don't you start using that law?
Yes.
And if you are a good reader or something, just take up any book and start reading that law.
Okay.
Go for any judgments. Indian judgments are beautifully crafted judgments. They'll go in depth as to what the law says, how it was interpreted, what are the facts.
Okay.
So if you go through any one single judgment, that's the reason the judges take so much of time, because they have to implement the law, they have to implement their mind as well.
Okay.
That's the reason, like, we have the beautiful judgments in India across the country. So that's the reason I like the profession, what I'm into.
Yeah. I see a certain poet in you as well. So one day we will wait for your poetry books. I'm sure it's going to come out.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
Yep. And Harsha, we talked about smoking according to a restaurant. We see a lot of people standing and smoking in public places, as in roadside. What is the law? What does the law say? Because of late I have seen some police people coming and taking 200 rupees from people who have been smoking on the roadside. What does the law say according to that?
Once again, the COPTA comes in over there. So
Okay.
law says that you can't smoke in the public places.
What are public places defined as?
Public place, any places where you have a general public access, like a road, airport, a restaurant. So those places should be having a designated smoking zone.
Okay.
If you go for an airport, there will be a designated smoking zone.
Correct. Those are built up areas. Those are congregation areas.
Yes.
Now,
There
what
is
if?
no designated smoking zone on road.
Okay.
I know that part of it.
Okay.
Because whenever, I've seen people questioning the police of certain, there is no designated
So what does the law say?
law says you can't smoke regardless.
Okay.
If you want to, if you're a chain smoker or something like that, if you want to badly smoke, you have to find a designated smoking zone.
Okay. So COPTA says if you have seating capacity of more than 25. What does it say? Bike capacity on a road of more than 25. Then we'll have to catch the BBMP and say, where is my smoking zone?
Yes, that's right.
So law has an option where you can go against BBMP and say, I need a
You
smoking
can
zone.
always question any law.
Okay.
You can file a PIL.
Okay.
I mean, but you have to make sure the court is going to hear and take up this kind of matters.
Okay.
Because there are many serious matters which are pending in front of the court.
Okay.
So, but yes, if you feel like you are unable to smoke because there is no designated smoking zone or certain this thing, then yeah, you can ask it. No problem. You will be the first person to do that.
No, I certainly wouldn't go to court for something like this.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, so the rule in Karnataka, or rather the rule across India is a road is a public place and you cannot smoke on it.
Yes, you can't. That's the reason. I mean, like if you get caught, they'll fine you on 400 or 1,000 or whatever it is.
Okay, so that there is no legal remedy for that. You have to pay the.
Those are the law. Like there is no interpretation space available over there.
Okay, and drinking in your car is a strict no.
Yes, no, you can't.
Okay.
Unless the car is parked in your house or in your private property, and you're not creating any kind of nuisance, then yeah, if the car is out in the public somewhere, like general public has the access, then you can't.
Okay. So what else do people need to know about drinking and thing? I mean, say in Indiranagar in Bangalore, a lot of pubs kept closing down because it was a nuisance outside.
Yes.
So, isn't that protected by Shops and Establishments Act? What was the law there?
That's there, but there are designated time zone and the decibel level of the volume should be considered as well.
Okay.
So, if they are blasting of the music and it has reached a certain level of more decibel, then the police will take an action against them because there will be residents around them as well.
Okay.
And even though, the Shop and Establishment Act, it will says that you can't create a nuisance.
Okay.
Because just because you're enjoying doesn't mean my right has to be violated over there.
Okay.
So, I mean, there are many restaurants who abide by these rules. They know how to go around these rules. In the sense, they know how to follow these rules.
Okay.
So once they do that, you are protected over there. Once you flaunt the law and you want to be a RV Spectre or few movement this thing,
I get that. I get that. So now let's go and say a bunch of boys who are in college who are all of legal drinking age. They're having a party at home. What should they be aware of when it comes to the law? Say, for example, many of them will be living in an apartment space.
Yes.
What are the things about law that they have to be aware of?
Then the apartment rules comes into the picture. The society will be having certain guidelines and their own abiding rules.
Okay.
So basic rule says that after 10, no loud music.
Okay.
Even if you go for certain parties or something, 10 to 11, if they have got the special permission, they'll let it go until 11, but then the music has to stop.
Okay.
Alright, party yourself, but don't disturb the neighbor. You will be knowing when you're crossing the line.
Okay, so that is what you say common sense takes over.
Yes, you'll be knowing when you're pushing the limits.
Okay.
And then they call the police, then they create a nuisance, this thing. So why go through it? Law is there to protect you, but when there is a nuisance or this kind of aspects, when other person rights have been violated because of your enjoyment, that's not an enjoyment anymore. That's torturing somebody else.
Okay.
So yeah, you can party. Nobody stops you from party, but don't do illegal stuffs.
Okay. Okay. So I was basically talking about the decibel level here and things like that. What is the law about drinking at home?
You can always, if you are bringing in alcohol from customs or duty free, from the airport, the permitted bottle limit are 2 bottles. It should be sealed. You should be having a bill to produce when they are stopped. If you are following those 2 things, you can carry the bottle because there are taxes has been exempted. So you can't take advantage and
so let me give you a pretext on why I asked you this question. I have had cases where I know people who were having a birthday party in their own house for their child. And for some reason, they got raided.
Raided?
Yes, for serving alcohol in their own house. Now, does the law have anything to do with this, or?
No, what happened after that? Did they go to the court or
no? They had called their lawyer and their lawyer settled it out. But apparently it was because of some neighbor complaining, and the cops came in and said, you don't have a license to distribute alcohol. And he was like, no, we're not distributing alcohol, we are having a party for my daughter at home.
They should have filed a writ petition in High Court. The court will call up all those police which were involved in over there. No, if you are conducting an illegal activities or those kind of things, then yeah, law doesn't support it.
So house parties are allowed.
It's allowed. It's completely legal. You're doing it safely. You're not doing anything illegal. Then who is stopping you?
Okay.
Except the neighboring auntie. Like, I mean.
Okay. How did you know it was a neighboring auntie? You're a lawyer. You would have had many cases.
I mean, like, the previous CCTVs.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, my neighbor is very good people. So yeah.
Okay. All our neighbors are very good people.
Yeah, just in case they're watching.
No, our neighbors are the first people who watch this. All right, Harsha.
Yeah.
It's been enthralling talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm purposely stopping it here because I do not want to get in beyond the divorce case, because after that, we will have multiple podcasts to do.
Yes,
Now,
definitely.
I'm still waiting for multiple of your cases to get over, because I have a peek into what kind of cases you're fighting, but
Yes, sir.
Out of respect for the judicial process
Yes.
and the people involved in the cases,
Yes.
let's talk about it once you can.
Yes, sir. Definitely. All right.
Harsha, and much awaited podcast. We've been planning this for a long time. Finally, we did it. Thank you for being on Conversations in Bangalore. And viewers, this is a multi-talented individual. He's not just a lawyer. He's not just an orator. He's not just a poet. He's also a podcast host. And this podcast is going to be running in collaboration on Coffee with Counsel, which is Harsha's podcast. Now, if you want to know the deeper aspects of law, that is the podcast you will have to follow. So please like us wherever you're watching, on Conversations in Bangalore or Coffee with Counsel.
Yes.
So I hope you had a fantastic time. Please give us a share, like, comment, subscribe, and send it across. The same goes with Coffee with Counsel as well. Thank you, Harsha.
Thank you, Shashank, and thank you for having me and trying to get that legal aspects to the general public.
Oh, yes.
To simplifying things.
We have to.
You guys are doing an amazing job, so keep it up as well.
Thank you so much, Harsha.
Yes, sir. Yeah, take care.
Cheers.